The following is an exclusive presentation of the Nebraska Rural Radio Association. This is the Platte Valley Companies pregame show, brought to you by Platte Valley Companies, your premier provider of financial services. Live from the Logos broadcast booth, it's the Platte Valley Companies pregame show.
All right, fans, welcome to the Platte Valley Company's pregame show here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium as we look ahead to tonight's matchup between the Greeley Grays and your Western Nebraska Pioneers. The Pioneers coming off a 6-game series against the North Platte Plainsmen, in which they won every single game except the last one. They played a doubleheader yesterday. They dropped game 2, 3-1, and they had 2 walk-offs in that series. Pioneers, comeback kids. And bear with us, fans. Tonight we have a new voice on the broadcast booth. Yes, it is not Carson Trail you are used to hearing, and it is not Tobias from North Platte. It is actually one of the marketing interns. He has taken over for tonight's game as Carson is out in Omaha with the Stanford Cardinal, and the North Platte Plainsmen have left Gehring. So bear with us if we have any confusions tonight. But for now, get ready, grab some popcorn, stay cool. It is hot out here at the field, something around 90 degrees. We'll see what that causes today, but it's cool. Stay ready, and we'll be right back after our Platte Valley Company's pregame show.
Right now at Viera Wireless, we're celebrating the season of our loving moms, our hardworking dads, and our new and hopeful grads. Show them appreciation with one of our best deals ever. Get half off any tablet when you buy a phone with a new or renewed line. That includes the latest generation tablets from Apple and Samsung. You can also get them a new Samsung Galaxy S23 on us when you buy another one with trade-in. For more information, visit your local Viera store today. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Ask Agent Travis Hawk about Shelter's life insurance options.
Fender bender, hailstorm, couldn't stop on the ice in time? After everyone is safe, Scottsbluff Body and Paint should be the first call you make. There isn't a better shop in the area. Our highly skilled team is experienced at performing all auto body repair and paint jobs. Stop by anytime and speak to one of our technicians, and we'll do a full inspection to show you just how little our repair services will cost you. Our work is not complete until your car is safe and you're on the road again. Call today, Scottsbluff Body and Paint, 225-6408.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Ready to step into homeownership? Platte Valley Bank can help you take advantage of every adventure. Whether you're building, buying, or moving up, we have the home loan to fit your needs. You have plans, goals, and dreams for your future home? Let our friendly mortgage lenders help guide you down the right path for the perfect home loan. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Community banking for you.
Fun facts about owning your own hot tub, courtesy of High Plains Spas and Recreation. Relaxing in your spa before bed helps soothe your aches and pains, allowing for a deeper, more rewarding sleep. Hot Spring Spas offers features like entertainment systems with tooth capability, waterfalls, LED lighting, volcano jets, and more. Yes, sleeping like a baby is just one great reason, but there's plenty more. Stay tuned or stop into High Plains Spas and Recreation, where they sell fun. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, 1725 East Oberlin, Scottsbluff.
What's your plan? Hi, I'm Kevin Carmody, Life and Health Producer at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center. Are you an individual needing life, health, disability, or long-term care insurance? Are you a business owner wanting to offer or enhance your group health and ancillary benefits? If so, give me a call at 308-635-2023. Together, we can build a plan that meets your needs today, tomorrow, and well into the future.
J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, a Platte Valley company.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Do you know that Melbita has a gas station and convenience store? Let me tell you about it. They have both gas and diesel at their pumps. All the little odds and ends you might need so you don't have to run back to town. You can grab some bagged ice as you head out for the day. With their full breakfast menu served from 7 to 10:30 a.m. and coffee, of course. They also have homemade cinnamon rolls made right there. A varying lunch menu is served from 11 to 1. Stop by Highway 92 Pit Stop in Melbita. We'd love to get to know you better.
At Russell's Automotive in Scottsbluff, they believe in providing the best auto repair services and warranties to their customers. That's why they're excited to announce their new coast-to-coast nationwide warranty through the Certified Auto Repair Network. With every repair they make, you'll receive a 36-month or 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor honored nationwide. Their ASE certified technicians use the latest diagnostic tools and equipment to make sure your car is running like new. And with their new nationwide warranty, you can travel worry-free knowing that you're covered no matter where you go. So come on down to Russell's Automotive in Scottsbluff today and experience the best in auto repair services and warranty. Call them now to schedule your appointment.
You know, Floyd's Truck Center began with a single operation in Scottsbluff. Today, the company serves the trucking industry with 9 locations, and at all 9, you will find service departments with factory-trained technicians, fully stocked parts departments, and knowledgeable staff. So when you're on the road in Sydney, Cheyenne, Casper, Gillette, Rock Springs, Rapid City, Fort Pierre, or Belgrade, Montana, service and convenience are just ahead with Floyd's Truck Center.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
All right, fans, welcome back to the Platte Valley Company's pregame show here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Once again, this is Matthew Dennis on the call tonight. New voice and a new name you've probably never heard of. That is correct. Tobias, he is back on the road with the North Platte Plainsmen. He was covering for us this past weekend as the Pioneers took on the Plainsmen, and they were victorious throughout the series, except they dropped Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday. And Carson Trail, your normal voice of the Pioneers, is actually in Omaha with the Stanford Cardinal. He is on his way back. Tomorrow he should be on the call. So tonight you are with me, Matthew Dennis, and we're going to go through the starting lineups tonight as they are on the field. First for the visiting Greeley Grays. At shortstop, number 10, Parker Ross from Dawson Community College. And left field, number 2, Jaden Fulsher from Centralia College. And catching, number 14, Crew Walker from Shasta College. And right field, number 22, Ty Yorkovich from Milligan University. And the designated hitter, number 17, Andrew Mike from McCook College, Community College. And in center field, number 3, Levi Randolph from Utah Tech University. At second base, number 12, Carson Fagan from the University of Mary. And at first base, number 15, Alec Martinez from Bakersfield College. And at third base, number 16, Brogan Barr. And we're going to observe the national anthem here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who brought us and bright stars through the perilous fight on the rampart we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
And our national anthem tonight, sung by the wonderful Tim Hebert. He has been here for the last week or so singing the national anthems, and my gosh, does he have a beautiful voice. He's so loud, he doesn't even need the microphone half the time. And your starting lineup for your Western Nebraska Pioneers: in center field, number 2, Coy Carpenter. Your designated hitter, number 33, Logan Tribble. At second base, number 35, Jet Ruby. At third base, number 36, Cameron Schneider. In left field, number 27, Brad Hollick. In right field, number 9, Austin Burkhoff. And catching, number 20, Jacob Lang. At first base, number 14, Michael Asensio. And at shortstop, number 25, James Lehman. And your starting pitcher for your Western Nebraska Pioneers, Callan Koyahava from Lewis and Clark Community College. And tonight's opening pitch is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff. It's love at 425 degrees. And don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. It's going to be a hot one tonight. Temperature says it's going to be 89 degrees at first pitch. That is one of the hottest first pitches I have seen in a while. We've had a lot of weather here this summer, believe it or not. It has been off the charts, whether it's rain, it's wind, it's sun, it's cloudiness. Pioneers are going to play baseball. These kids want to play, and they are going to play tonight. First pitch is just underway after the throwdown from Jacob Lang. The first batter for the Greeley Grays will be number 10, Parker Ross, the shortstop. Batting from the right side tonight. And he digs in. Callan steps onto the mound. And we are underway here from Oregon Trail Park Stadium tonight as your Pioneers take on the Greeley Grays. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. And that pitch is high and inside for ball 2. Your Pioneers, they've struggled the last few games. Starting pitching is giving up early runs. We saw that in the series against the Plainsmen. And it became costly as it cost them the game. And we got lucky a couple times. It came back with a couple walk-offs. But still, nonetheless, starting pitching is going to be honing in, hopefully. It's 3-0's the count. And that misses ball 4 as Parker Ross is on as the leadoff runner of the game. 4-pitch walk there for Callan. And batting second for the Greeley Grays, number 2, Jaden Fulsher, the left fielder from Centralia College. And we're going to see what this heat does for these players tonight, especially the umpires too. But mostly the players standing out in this 89-plus degree heat. And there's a ground ball to shortstop. Second base on to first. And a double play for your Pioneers. The 6-4-3 double play will double up Parker and Jaden Fulsher. Started by James Lehman to Jet Ruby and finished off by Michael Asensio over there at first base. Your Pios have 2 outs. And stepping in for the Greeley Grays, number 19, Crew Walker, the catcher from Shasta College. And that first pitch is low and inside for ball 1. Batting from the left side, Walker is. And here's the pitch. And it's a foul ball, ground ball down the right field line. 1-1's the count. We got 2 outs here. Callan with the big help with that double play. Started by James Lehman over there at shortstop. If the Pios can get out of this inning without giving up a run, it'll be crucial towards the game as they have struggled here in the first inning the last few days, giving up runs. We have with the delivery. And he breaks off a breaking ball there. Get him swinging out front on it. Strike 2. 1-2 count here to the catcher, Crew Walker. And you hear those cowbells in the background. That is correct. It's time for some of that Western Nebraska thunder. And there is a 2-strike foul ball down the right field line. Swinging on the breaking ball there. And the 1-2 pitch here. And it's a ball that's high and outside. 2-2 count here for the catcher, Crew Walker. Calvin Kuihava is looking to shut down the Grays here in the first inning. The 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, and just misses. And the count is now worked to full here for Crew Walker. He's fouled off a couple pitches and taken a couple good pitches on the outside corner for balls. And the 3-2 pitch. And it's just high. That pitch is just high, and he is on board with another walk. That's 2 walks here given up in the first inning for Calvin Kuihava. And some may be wondering, is it the heat affecting him? We're not entirely sure, but we're going to hope he can dial in here for the Pioneers. They really need a pitcher that can shut down the first few innings here, and I think Callan's the man for it. And now stepping into the box for the Grays, number 22, the right fielder Ty Yorkovich from Milligan University. Walker on first base after the walk. And swing and a miss down the middle, strike one. 0-1 count on Yorkovich. And that pitch is lined at the second baseman, Jet Ruby, and he catches it. And the Greeley Grays are downed. And the West Coast scoreboard is no runs, no hits, no errors in the first inning. And your Pios are coming up to bat when we come back here in the Logos press box.
It takes a lot to run your business, and a lot has changed. What hasn't changed is the professional partnership with your business in E&H CPAs and Management Consultants. When you include our team, we will develop a plan to assist you with your accounting, tax planning, valuation services, and even litigation support and exit planning. Then you can focus on day-to-day responsibilities. Troy Hilliard will guide your business into the future. E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC. Innovative, trusted, proven. 308-633-6800.
Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ trailer dealer, as well as a full-service welding and fabrication shop. As your PJ dealer, they have lots of options from dump trailers and bumper pull dumps to equipment tilts, super wides, car haulers, and utility. These PJ trailers are built in Texas to hold up to the hard-working professional using them. Come see the quality for yourself. 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, or call 308-575-0710 to find what you're looking for. If it's not in stock, they can get it for you. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And we are back here, heading into the bottom of the first inning in the Logos press box at Oregon Trail Park Stadium here in Gering, as the Pioneers are coming up to bat as they are take on the Greeley Grays from Greeley, Colorado. They're members of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate Baseball League, and you might notice that the Pioneers have played a lot of that, and you would be correct. Digging in to lead off for your Pioneers tonight, the center fielder number 2, Coy Carpenter. He has been electric all year long. He plays with an energy that is unmatched. But yes, you are correct. The Pioneers have played a lot of Rocky Mountain Collegiate Baseball League teams, and that's because they're nearby, and the competition out of these teams are very good. As Coy looks to drop down a bunt, and it's ball 1 as he lets it go into the dirt. And the delivery, and it's a ground ball to the right side to the first baseman. Takes a funny bounce, and Coy's going to beat it out. An infield single to the first baseman, who looked like he just kind of didn't know what was going on. The pitcher, kind of miscommunication between the pitcher and the first baseman there. In Coy's speed, he is able to dig it out. And as we mentioned, Coy's speed, I would not be surprised here to see him take off as stepping into the box for your Pioneers. Number 33, Logan Trimble, the designated hitter. And on the mound for the Grays, we had a late scratch. The original starting pitcher was Bryson Knapp. He got hurt during warm-ups. So now we have Riley Hudson from Missouri Valley College. And Trimble takes strike 1 looking on the outer half of the plate. But yes, the competition of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League is insane. We have played them most of the year. As you notice, most of the teams are from there. of course, except for the Plainsmen. And we'll talk to Chuck on that later tonight, as he will be joining us later to talk about the Australian series, as the Pioneers welcome the Australian Select Colts to Gehring, Nebraska. It's 1-2 count on Logan Tribble. And the pitch from Hudson. Little game of stalemate going on there between Coy and Hudson on the mound. Coy's looking to get into his head and get a couple bases. The 1-2 count still on to Tribble, and Hudson delivers, and it's a ball, and it gets past the catcher. It'll roll to the backstop as Coy will take second base. And now your Pios have a runner in scoring position with Coy Carpenter on second base. The count 2-2 to Logan Tribble, the designated hitter out of Wofford College in South Carolina. Hudson comes set. Coy takes his lead at second base, getting bigger. And the delivery to the outer corner. And what a great take by Tribble, as that pitch just missed the zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a full count here for Logan Tribble, that designated hitter. And Hudson comes set. Coy Carpenter still at second base. And the leg kick and the delivery. And it's a little nubber in front of the home plate. Is Tribble going to beat it out? He is not. Great play by the catcher there to get out of the crouch and throw out Tribble at first base. As Coy moves to third base on the fielder's choice. And now batting for your Pioneers. Batting from the left side of the plate, number 35, the freshman Jet Ruby from Fresno State out in California. Lefty on lefty matchup here, as Hudson as well throws from the left side. Carpenter on third base, 1 out. And the breaking ball gets the outer half of the plate, and it'll be strike 1. And Coach Nelson out there, third base tonight, he was gone. We had an interim head coach, Kyson Ellis, for the series, as that is a long foul ball down the right field line by Ruby. But yes, Tyson Ellis was the interim head coach on the weekend for your Pioneers. He finished 2-1 Saturday and Sunday. And he would have loved, we talked to him before the game, he said he would have loved to sweep, but anytime you could sweep a series, it's a win for the organization. The 0-2 delivery from Hudson. And it's a ground ball on the right side, and they're coming home with it. And the plate, and Carpenter is out. And Carpenter appears to be kind of slow getting up from the tag. Him and the catcher kind of got tangled up there, as Carpenter goes head first into the plate and into some catching gear. And the fans giving him an applause. And Nelson is pleading his case that the catcher might have been blocking the plate. He's asking around as the umpires, and they are not going to pursue that any further. Nonetheless, 2 outs. Jet Ruby on first base now, as Carpenter is thrown out trying to score on the ground ball to first base. And now batting for your Pioneers, the third baseman, number 36, Cameron Schneider. And something you may have missed yesterday, Griffin Robinson. He was actually the designated hitter yesterday. He still played third base in the second game of the doubleheader. He left I believe it was the first game early. He took a foul ball in the dugout to his hand area. We spoke to Nelson before the game, and it's not broken, nothing to worry about. They're giving him a few days off. He said he would have to learn to play with the pain. As that pitch is outside, we have a 1-1 count here on Cameron Schneider, the third baseman. Hudson comes set. Ruby on first. And the delivery, a breaking ball in the outer half of the plate for strike 2. A 1-2 count here for Schneider. Hudson looking to close the door on the Pioneers and leave the man stranded on first base. Hudson comes set. And the pickoff attempt to first base. No contest over there for Jet Ruby as he sees it and gets back. Game of cat and mouse going on over there. Hudson comes set. The 1-2 delivery. And it's a swing and a drive to center field. And the center fielder is going to be under it. And Levi Randall puts it away for the Greeley Grays. The Pioneers fail to score. Leave a man stranded on first base. The score, 0-0 from the West Coast scoreboard. Going into the top of the second inning.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And welcome back to Oregon Trail Park Stadium here in the Logos broadcast booth. Russell's Automotive, your family-owned go-to for all your quality automotive repair needs. We go into the top of the second inning with Callan Cuyava still on the mound for the Pioneers. And now batting for the Greeley Grays, leading off the top of the second inning, number 17, Andrew Mike, the designated hitter from McCook Community College. And that pitch is up and in from Cuyava, and it's going to hit him on the shoulder as Mike takes his way down to first base. And the Pioneers are once again struggling with runners in the early innings, as this is the second time as the leadoff hitter has gotten on this game already. Now batting for the Greeley Grays, number 3, Levi Randall, the center fielder from Utah Tech University, as that first pitch misses from Cuyava, and it's ball 1. Both teams wearing white tonight, something you don't normally see, and that can be kind of confusing for people watching the game if you don't know exactly what to look for. Most visiting teams do wear gray, but both teams tonight are wearing white. It's going to be interesting to see if there's any confusion later as the game goes on. 2-0's the count to Randall, the center fielder. And that pitch is in from Cuyava, and that's a strike. 2-1, 2-1 the count now. The Grays 6-5 on the season. This is the first time they have actually seen the Pioneers. The Pioneers were supposed to make a road trip last week to Greeley to go play the Grays. That was rained out, unfortunately. A lot of rain going on this summer. 3-1's the count to Randall. A lot of rain, though, and it has affected some of the players. I mean, these guys, they just want to play ball. As that ball misses low and inside, and the Grays have 2 runners on here to start the inning, as Randall is walked. Cuyava with 3 walks already in just an inning. And now digging in, number 12, Carson Fagan from the University of Mary. Batting from the right side. 2 on, nobody out for the Grays. As that pitch is inside, and it's a ball, 1-0. But yes, lots of rain. The field does look nice, I will admit that. But rain is no weather to play baseball in. And it has affected, well, some of the interns because It's getting long nights here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium as we are getting games in, though. We are determined to play these games, and the players, they want to play. I talked to Chuck Heeman, one of the Pioneers owners earlier, and he said that he has never seen so much rain before or had a month where he has never had to go on the road to play a game. As a delivery from Koyava hits a route to Jet Rudy, turns the 4-6-3 double play. Rudy to Lehman to Asensio, and knocks out two of the Grays. So 2 outs. Runner on third for the Grays. Koyava looking to strand that runner at third base and get out of the second inning, top of the second, scoreless. Now batting number 15, Alec Martinez, and that is a swing and a hit through the hole, and Martinez is going to go for second base to throw in, and they got him. The run will score, though, however, so it's a single, and the run will score as Martinez gets thrown out at second base as Halleck seemed to misplay the ball a little bit there, but nonetheless, Pioneers are out of the inning. The score, 1-0 on the West Coast scoreboard, and we'll be right back to the Logos broadcast booth after a break and a word from our sponsors.
Systems and IP-based phone systems. With Intralinks on your side, technology isn't an obstacle, it's an opportunity for your business. Call Intralinks today to schedule your free 1-hour consultation. 632-6590. That's 632-6590.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And welcome back to Oregon Trail Park Stadium and the Logos broadcasting booth as we head into the bottom of the second inning with Brad Hollick, the left fielder, standing in, number 27, big, tall, from the right-hand batter's box. The man is a unit. He's a tower with power. The Pios give up 1 in the top of the second inning on a single to left field. The runner was thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double as Halleck goes down 0-2. And the Pios pitching has struggled, giving up early runs once again here in this game, after losing Tyler Bryant to a professional contract and Landon Murray departing from the team on his own accord. The Pios are looking for an
At
ace.
Team GMC, we promise you cannot buy the wrong vehicle. We want our customers to...
Pios are looking for an ace to come down and handle this pitching staff. 1-2 the count to Brad Hollick. And once again, Matthew Dennis in the broadcast booth tonight. Not your normal Carson Trail as Hollick goes down swinging on 4 pitches. And now batting for your Pioneers, the right fielder, number 9, the freshman Austin Burkoff, currently in the transfer portal from Plano, Texas. But yes, Carson Trail currently in Omaha with the Stanford Cardinal. So yes, it is a new voice on the mic tonight, and he is trying to figure out all of the quirks of the booth. And Burkoff beats out an infield single on a ball that was hit up the middle. And the Pios have a runner on. As Jacob Lang, the catcher, makes his way into the plate. Lang batting from the right side from Krugerville, Texas, the Grayson College baseball player. With Austin Burkoff on first base, 1 out for the Pioneers. And that pitch is outside from Hudson. 1-0 is the count. Pioneers looking to strike here as Hudson has shut them down mainly for the first inning. They had a chance with Coy Carpenter on third base, and he was thrown out at the plate. As that pitch hits Lang on the inside of the leg, and he will make his way down to first base. Pioneers here with 2 runners on and 1 out. But to go back to earlier, yes, Landon Murray reached his pitch count from his college that they were going to let him throw this summer, and Tyler Bryant departing to play for a professional baseball team, independent league, here in New York. And we wish them both all the best. They were great pitchers when they were here. They really have set the tempo for this team pitching-wise. As now batting for your Pioneers, the first baseman, Michael Asensio from Kaskaskia College, the Joliet, Illinois native. Batting from the right side with 2 runners on here and 1 out. With Burkhoff at second and Lang at first. Hudson the delivery. And it's a dribbler, and it's going to be just foul, short of third base. And Nelson's going to go over and pick it up. 2 strikes here on Asensio. Hudson looking to strand the 2 runners for the Pioneers. Asensio looking to strike here to get the Pios back even with the Grays. And here's the delivery. And swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Michael Asensio goes down swinging. And that'll be 2 outs for your Pioneers as Hudson delivers a breaking ball into the dirt there. And now batting the shortstop, number 25, James Lehman from Wofford College, the Bluffton, South Carolina native. 2 outs. Lang on first. Burkhoff on second base. Lefty-lefty matchup. Hudson on the mound. The delivery, and Lehman's going to square down a bunt. Fielded by Hudson on the mound, and the throw gets away from the first baseman. Burkhoff will score. It's down the right field line. They're going to hold Lang at third base as Lehman gets to second base on the throwing error. And the Pioneers score 1. And we are now even at 1 apiece here in the bottom of the second inning. And back to the top of the order for your Pioneers. The person who starts it all off every game, number 2, Coy Carpenter, the center fielder. He had a leadoff single to the first baseman. It was a ground ball. And the first baseman just kind of had some miscommunication with the pitcher there. And it's a ground ball to the second baseman. Carpenter, can he beat it out? And he cannot. The Pios strand 2, but they get back a run. We are even here at 1 from the Logos broadcasting booth here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Greeley Grays 1, Pioneers 1. And we'll be right back after these breaks.
Spring has
Goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together, we'll go far. We're back here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium from the Logos broadcasting booth. I'm Matthew Dennis. alongside nobody because there's nobody sitting next to me. But we have a tie ball game here as we go into the top of the third inning. Greeley Grays in town to face the Western Nebraska Pioneers. And now batting for the Greeley Grays, the third baseman, number 16, Brogan Barr out of Garden City Community College. He was a late addition to the lineup, believe it or not. We had a late scratch as he flies one down the left field line. That would go out of play over towards the party decks here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. 1-1's the count. Callan Koihawa is looking to shut down the Greeley Grays this inning. Gave up a single that scored a run last inning. And he's looking to kind of hone it in here. Pio's pitching struggling the last few days here in the early innings. The bullpens have been great. The bullpen has been great. Shut down in the later innings. But the starting pitching has been struggling as Koihawa gets him swinging and missing. A 2-2 count here on the third baseman, Brogan Barr. Still hot outside. Somewhere around 85 degrees. But 85 degrees is never too hot enough to play some baseball, especially on a beautiful day like it is today. Not a cloud in the sky as the shadows move in here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And Callan strikes him out inside corner. And Brogan Barr is sat down looking. So one out here in the top of the third inning. And now batting for the Greeley Grays, number 10, the shortstop, Parker Ross. He walked in his first plate appearance. It was a 4-pitch walk. One of the 3 walks that Callan has given up so far today. As the first pitch is outside for ball 1. But seeing a strikeout from Callan is really good here in the early innings. They're probably hoping to get 5 or 6 innings out of Callan. If he can hone in and get the zone, as that breaking ball comes across the plate, and it's in there for strike 1. And the delivery on the 1-1 count is in there as well, the same pitch, strike 2. It's a 1-2 count here for the shortstop, Parker Ross, as Callan is looking to sit him down, looking or swinging. Either works. And the 1-2 delivery from Callan is another breaking ball outside, a little bit farther outside, most likely a chase pitch to see if he would go for it. 2-2's the count here. Parker Ross swinging from the right side. Callan throwing from the right side. And fouls it off down the right field line against the netting. As he looked like he was sitting off speed. Kind of got a fastball that kind of surprised him. Let me just throw the bat out there and hit it. And the 2-2 delivery. And once again, Parker looks like he's kind of guessing up here at the plate. So it'll be interesting to see what Callan comes back with. I think Callan has the upper hand here. He can go with whatever he wants, and I think he's got him fooled. 2-2 still the count after 2 foul balls by Parker Ross. The delivery from Callan. And he got him swinging on a nasty breaking ball on the inside corner. Callan strikes him out. That's 2 straight strikeouts for Callan on kind of a sword kind of swing. I haven't seen that one in a while. And we have 2 outs here, and at the top of the third inning, stepping in, number 2, Jaden Fulcher, the left fielder. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. That will not be possible this time, mainly because there's 2 outs and because there is nobody on base. As Callan is looking pretty comfortable with that breaking ball as his. As he throws it again there, just misses inside for ball 1. And the delivery. And he got him swinging, strike 1. We got a 1-1 count here, and the top of the third inning. On this gorgeous day here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, other than the heat. Gorgeous day. And the ballpark is electric. You can see all the fans are here. They're loving this. Clear weather, clear skies. No rain as Callan delivers a strike. It's a 1-2 count as the cowbells get louder here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, showing off that Western Nebraska thunder. And Callan looking to strike out 3 straight Grays batters. The 1-2 delivery. And struck him out. Strike 3. Callan strikes out the side. 3 straight strikeouts for Callan Koihawa. And sits the Grays down 1-2-3. We'll be back here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium as we go into the bottom of the third inning. Tied 1-1.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word. Crispy. But also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender. All one word. But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is two words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Contact Jennifer Yurdialis, your local 5-star lender with Castle & Cook Mortgage for a simple, friendly, and fast loan process for your home purchase or refinance. Contact Jennifer today, Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle. And Floyd's Truck Center, your commercial farm and feed truck center, representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh. 322 South Beltline Highway East in Scottsbluff. We are back here in the Logos broadcast booth at Oregon Trail Park Stadium as that pitch is low for ball one to the designated hitter, Logan Tribble. We have a tie game here going into the bottom of the third inning. Hudson still on the mound. He's kind of shut down the Bios for the first few innings so far. The tall lefty carving him up. But the Bios able to capitalize on a throwing error last inning and get a run across, but still they left two stranded at second and third base. The 1-1 count to Tribble. And swing and a miss, 1-2. Riley Hudson, a pitcher for Missouri Valley College, has been dealing today so far, even though we're only through 3 innings. He's got an electric fastball and good off-speed, especially against the Pioneers' lefty hitters. 1-2 is the count to Tribble. And it's a ground ball to the third baseman. And the throw hits Tribble as he gets to first base, and he will move to second base. So the third baseman kind of just lobbed it over to first base. Brogan Barr just kind of lobbed it over to Alec Martinez, and it hits Tribble as he's getting past first base, and he will make it to second. They will charge him with the error, the first baseman with the error on that. And the Pioneers now have a leadoff runner at second base. 2 early errors for the Greeley Grays, something that will probably play a factor in this game and in future matchups against them. Nonetheless, Jet Ruby now into the box from the left side as he gets hit. Pitch looked inside. It was a breaking ball. It just didn't break enough over the plate. The catcher, Crew Walker, got a questioning the umpire, asking if Ruby had leaned into that one. But to no avail, Ruby is at first base. Tribble's at second base. The Pioneers now have 2 on, nobody out. For the third baseman, Cameron Schneider, with his electrically flowing blonde hair out of his helmet. Hudson having to deal with 2 runners on, nobody out. And the infield for the Grays looks like they're in a bunt defense. First baseman is on the infield grass, third baseman as well. Let's see if Schneider shows bunt, and he does not on the first pitch. and it misses outside. Ball one here to Cameron Schneider from Fresno State. He flied out to center field earlier in his first at-bat, looking to do some damage here with 2 on, nobody out. Hudson comes set, the delivery, and it's a fastball high and outside. It'll be 2-0. And something you can wonder now is Hudson kind of shaken up by the two runners on. First, the air to allow Tribble to advance to second base on a routine ground ball to third base. A routine ground ball that turned into basically a double for the Pioneers. And then a breaking ball that did not break enough. And it hits Jet Ruby as Cameron Schneider calls timeout as him and Hudson get into a little chessmate mind game battle here. 2-0 still the count as Hudson comes set. And the delivery. And it's in the dirt. Breaking ball. 3-0 the count to Cameron Schneider from Fresno State. And the unwritten rule in baseball is don't swing on 3-0 unless you can hit a home run. So we'll be seeing what Cameron Schneider does here. Hudson comes set. 3-0 still the count. 2 runners on for the Pioneers. Nobody out. And that is ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Cameron Schneider after the hit by pitch to Jet Ruby. And now batting for your Pioneers, the tall unit, the big man, number 27, Brad Hollick. He's in left field tonight as the Greeley Grays manager makes his way to the mound to talk to Hudson and his infield. And their manager is Tom Galindo. And he's assisted by Jared Cronquist. And we're going to just see is he looking to take out Hudson here? He was a late addition to the lineup, late start. But Trans System, it's a sweet haul in this sweet community. DriveTeamGreen.com. And Ryan's Welding, selling PJs, Texas trailers, in a wide variety of sizes, as well as offering a full-service welding shop. As the meeting is broken up here, the runners return to their bases, field return to their positions, infield halfway in or in. We have players on the grass. It looks like they're going to be trying to nail the runner down at home plate. Brad Hollick now batting the big unit in the right-hand batter's box as that breaking ball just misses, and Hudson kind of disagrees with that call, shakes his head. 1-0 is the count. Tribble at third base, Jet Ruby at second base, Cameron Schneider at first base for the Pioneers. Hudson comes set, 1-0 still the count. Halleck looking to do damage here, the delivery, and it's in the dirt. 2-0 the count to Brad Hollick, the sophomore, currently in the transfer portal. Struck out in his first appearance swinging. The fans, you can feel the electric in the stands. They want to see something happen here. 2-0 the count, the delivery. And it's in there for strike 1. That's the first strike in 7 pitches that... What's the 7th pitch? The first strike in 7 pitches that Halleck has thrown today since his 4-pitch walk and his hit by pitch to Jet Ruby. 2-1 the count. And that strike gets the outside corner a little low. Nonetheless, 2-2's the count. Halleck looking to do damage here. Pioneers looking to strike and knock out Hudson from the game. Hudson comes set. And the delivery. And that pitch just misses the zone. Hudson does not agree with it. 3-2 is the count. 3-2 the count to Brad Hollick. Something will happen here. Infield still in for the Greeley Grays. Hudson comes set. And the leg kick and the delivery. And Halleck strikes out swinging. And that is his second strikeout tonight. Hudson now got 1 out, bases loaded, looking to turn an inning-ending double play here for the Greeley Grays. Get him out of the jam. And now batting for your Pioneers, the freshman number 9, Austin Burkhoff. Batting from the right-hand batter's box. The tall lefty Hudson comes set, delivers, and swings at strike one. Burkhoff singled in his first at-bat, looking to put the Pios ahead here. Hudson comes set, and the leg kick in the delivery, and it's inside for ball one. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Tribble at third base, Ruby at second base, Schneider at first. Corner still in, looking to go home with the ball. Middle infield looking to turn a double play for the Greeley Grays. And the pitch is in the dirt. Breaking ball that just broke a little too much. 2-1 the count. And this is a real test here for Hudson to see if he can get out of it. He didn't put himself in the situation, but he's looking to get out of it. And he comes set. And the delivery is outside. 3-1 to the Pioneers right fielder, Austin Burkhoff. The Pioneers will take a run here any way they can get it. You never want to leave the bases loaded. Burkhoff ready to hit. Hudson comes set. And the delivery. And it's a fly ball, and that will be out of play into the bleachers down by the playground. So we have a full count here to Austin Burkhoff. Pioneers still have the bases loaded with 1 out. And they're looking to drive across at least 1, possibly more. They would love more. Greeley infield still in on the corners. The middle infield can roll the double play to get out of it. As Burkhoff with a full count, Hudson comes set. And the pitch. And another foul ball back here to the press box. Onto the net. And we still have a full count going on here. 7 pitch at bat so far. This will be the 8th pitch coming up. Bases still juiced for the Pios. Burkhoff looking to demolish a baseball here. And Hudson comes set, the leg kick and the delivery. And it's a swing and a drive down the right field line, and it will be foul towards the playground once again. Burkhoff fighting here, coming up on the 9th pitch of this at-bat. Still a full count, 1 out. Bases still loaded with Pioneers. And Hudson, the tall lefty, comes set. And the delivery. And swing and a miss. A breaking ball gets Burkhoff swinging for out number 2. And now making his way to the batter's box, the catcher, Jacob Lang from Krugerville, Texas. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, got him on the inside of the leg, and then he scored the Pioneers' first run on the throwing error by Hudson on the bunt by James Lehman. 2 outs, bases loaded. Greeley infield is back, looking to take an out at any base going here. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Hudson looking to get out of this jam unscathed. He had bases loaded, nobody out, and he now has bases loaded with 2 outs. No runs came across. Jacob Lang looking to rain on his parade. And that pitch is high and outside for ball 2. 2-0 is the count. As the sun begins to set here and the shadows come across the field. And we'll see if that plays an issue for the batting and the pitching here. Going from the pitches being in the light to being in the dark. 2-0 the count. The delivery from Hudson is in the dirt and kind of gets away from the catcher here, but Tribble does not risk it for the biscuit at the plate. 2 outs still. 3-0 count to Jacob Lang. A walk gives the Pioneers the lead. And Jacob Lang digs in. Hudson comes set. The leg kick and the delivery is down the middle for strike 1. Jacob Lang wouldn't want to help him out there at all. 3-1 the count to Jacob Lang, the catcher for your Pioneers from Grayson College. Hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, looking to do damage here with the bases juiced. Hudson, the delivery, in the dirt, and ball 4. Your Pioneers will score a run on a walk. A 5-pitch walk given up by Hudson. Pioneers lead 2-1. Hudson looking a little defeated on the mound. Maybe it's the heat getting to him. It is still a whopping 80-plus degrees outside. As Michael Asensio, the first baseman, steps in, struck out swinging in his first at-bat. The Kaskaskia College player. And the first pitch is high and outside. Bases still juiced. Jet Ruby at third. Cameron Schneider at second. And Jacob Lang over at first base now, as Lang took the walk that drove in Logan Tribble. Hudson command has kind of fallen off here this inning, as we see a lot of first pitch balls and counts that favor the hitter going on this inning. And there's delivery, swing and a miss at a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-1 to Asensio. Hudson has, however, struck out 2 Pioneers hitters this inning with the bases juiced, looking to do it again, or looking to get out of it any way he can with the bases still juiced and no more damage. The pitch and swing, ground ball to second base. He will flip it to the shortstop, and that will retire the Pioneers. They leave runners at third and first, they leave the runners on. They get a run across on a walk, and we'll be right back in the Logos broadcasting booth.
Do you know that Melbeta has a gas station and convenience store? Let me tell you about it. They have both gas and diesel at their pumps. All the little odds and ends you might need so you don't have to run back to town. You can grab some bagged ice as you head out for the day. With their full breakfast menu served from 7 to 10:30 a.m. and coffee, of course. They also have homemade cinnamon rolls made right there. A varying lunch menu is served from 11 to 1. Stop by Highway 92 Pit Stop in Melbeta. We'd love to get to know you better.
Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ trailer dealer, as well as a full-service welding and fabrication shop. As your PJ dealer, they have lots of options from dump trailers and bumper pull dumps to equipment tilts, super wides, car haulers, and utility. These PJ trailers are built in Texas to hold up to the hard-working professional using them. Come see the quality for yourself. 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, or call 308-575-0710 to find what you're looking for. If it's not in stock, they can get it for you. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales.
The Simmons Olson Law Firm has been a proud member of the Scottsbluff Gearing community for decades. The 10 lawyers and 8 staff members are committed to the Panhandle. The Simmons Olson Law Firm sets the standard in legal representation to help you solve problems and provides help and monetary support to many organizations in our community, whether supporting our student athletes in schools or the many organizations that help those in need. The lawyers and staff of the Simmons Olson Law Firm are committed to making our communities thrive.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And we are back in the Logos broadcasting booth here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Viera Wireless, hometown roots, global reach. Viera Wireless in Scottsbluff. And we are joined here by Pioneers, one of the owners, Chuck Heeman. Chuck, how are you doing today?
I am the non-important owner.
The non-important owner.
Yeah, there's 2 of us, and I would be the lesser of the 2. But I appreciate you giving me the time today. Thank you.
Of course. We are going into the top of the 4th inning. Pio's up 2-1 over the Greeley Grays as number 19, Crew Walker, the catcher, steps in. And Chuck, we got a big series coming up. We're welcoming some Australians into Gehring. Is that correct?
It is. You know, one of the I guess advantages of not being in a league this year. You know, it's new for people here, but there's a lot of summer ball teams that are not in leagues. And they're strike one. That is number 14.
Oh, it is number 14. Yes, it is.
Number 14. And I'm old and I have bad glasses, and that's 14. Is that we can really kind of schedule who we want. You know, that's why Greeley's here today, and that's so it came across during the early spring that the Australian team, the Australian select team, they have 3 teams actually, but they're touring the country this summer, and their coach and the guy that runs that program is a gentleman named, that's another strike. Hey, he struck out.
Yes, he did.
I don't know if he's the K-man, but we're sure glad he struck out.
Yes, he is, it looks like.
Oh, people are running for the cart. We love that.
Callan strikes him out. We got 1 out, now batting for the Greeley Grays. Number 22, the right fielder, Ty Yorkovich from the right-hand batter's box. Continue, Chuck.
And so the guy that runs it is his name is Steve Fish. He's actually a former Husker baseball player and graduated from UNL. And I've known him for a long time. And I saw somewhere where they were bringing the team over this year through this part of the country. I think I saw them. They were going to do an appearance in St. Joseph over in Missouri. So they're going to be in this part of the country. So I got a hold of Steve and I said, hey, if you're coming through this part of the country, there's 22 with a foul ball.
As he doubles down the left field line, it looks like he's heading towards second base. Halleck gets it in, and there will be no play.
Well, we've had enough of that guy.
As Yorkovich doubles with 1 out, breaking the strikeout streak for the Greeley Grays as Callan struck out 4 straight Grays. Now batting for them, the designated hitter from Cook Community College, Andrew Mike. And Chuck, as you were saying,
so I got a hold of Steve and I said, hey, if you're coming through this part of the country, I got 2 ballparks here that you can get some games in, and so we got this arranged. So the Australians are going to be here tomorrow night and Wednesday night here in Gering, and then they're going to go over for 2 in North Platte, and then they're going to go on their way. So what they do is they come into Los Angeles as a group. Almost all of them are Australians. They got some mixtures in there also, and then they pick up some guys on the West Coast. So they've got a senior team and 2 junior teams. And number 17 cannot hit our guy. We love
2
that.
strikes count for Callan, looking to set down Andrew Mike, the designated hitter.
So what's going to happen the next 2 days? The college wood bat team from these guys are going to play us the next 2 nights here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. The 2 junior teams that they bring tomorrow night, they're going to play the Westco Juniors over in Scottsbluff. And then Wednesday night, they're going to play the PVC juniors over here in Gering, right next door to us. So they're going to get a bunch of games in, which is what Steve wants to do. But I'm really anxious to kind of see how good these guys are, what they've got. You never know. But just to have something a little bit different. Again, that's one of the advantages of us not being in a league. You kind of get to bring in some different teams. We've been here 5 years, and everybody's seen the Sodbusters and the Spearfish, Sasquatch, and there's nothing wrong with that, but this is something a little different. And so this came about, and we're really happy that they're coming in.
Now, tell me about the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League. I mean, the competition we faced, Cage Rats, even the first game against the Greeley Grays, this is some good competition.
They can play. And you never know, because again, we've been here going into our 6th year, so being this part of the country, you kind of get to know these guys a little bit. Mark Cerullo, who runs the Rocky Mountain League, he and I have been talking for years, and some of the folks that even Greeley, kind of back and forth and just kind of get to know them a little bit. But actually playing them now is most of the teams that you're going to see us play this year are from the Rocky Mountain League. There's a few from the Mile High League, which is another league down that way. So the advantage that we have is that those guys. Wait, is he going to get it? He's got
foul
it.
ball on the right field line, and Asensio gets it up just outside first base. 2 outs here for Callan.
So the advantage, let's get this guy going. Let's go ahead and get this guy out.
And now batting for the Greeley Grays with 2 outs. Number 3, the center fielder from Utah Tech, Levi Randall.
So one of the really good advantages of us doing it the way we're doing it is that our travel time is cut down. Our longest bus ride that we have this year is 4.5 hours, whereas last year, if people remember, nice
off
tip.
the glove of Callan, and no play.
Bounced off Cowan to the shortstop, and he just had to eat it.
Lehman eats it. There is no play on that. As first and third for the Greeley Grays, they're going to rule out a hit, as they should. 2 outs. And now batting for them, number 12, Carson Fagan, the second baseman from the University of Mary, grounded into a double play his last at-bat.
So then the advantage for us is, if everybody remembers last year, we had to go to Caldwell, Idaho, and Dickinson, North Dakota. Even Fremont, that's still in the state, is an 8-hour bus ride away. So that was really the basis.
The runner takes off, and the throw from Lang is on time, and they got him. Caught stealing to end the inning. Got him on the back, the umpire says. And the Pioneers still lead 2-1. The Grays strand a runner at third base. And we'll be right back to the Logos broadcasting booth here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium after this break.
What's your plan? Hi, I'm Kevin Carmody, Life and Health Producer at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center. Are you an individual needing life, health, disability, or long-term care insurance? Are you a business owner wanting to offer or enhance your group health and ancillary benefits? If so, give me a call at 308-635-2023. Together, we can build a plan that meets your needs today, tomorrow, and well into the future.
J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, a Platte Valley company. It's time to change up your pizza nights because Papa Murphy's now offers calzones. Whether you try their Buffalo Ranch chicken, pepperoni, and mozzarella or create your own, each one is hand-braided and filled with the freshest ingredients tucked into their scratch-made dough. Then you bake it to golden perfection so you can enjoy it hot out of your oven. It's the perfect addition to every take-and-bake occasion. So get your hands on a calzone today from Papa Murphy's. Order now at papamurphys.com.
Look like a team, work like a team with professional uniforms from Ideal Linen and Uniform. Shirts, pants, coveralls, lab coats, scrubs, cook shirts, aprons, and much more. Ideal also offers flame-retardant garments and feature the Ideal Connect tracking system. So when your uniforms are sent for laundry service, they will be tracked and returned professionally, cleaned and pressed. For a free quote and to see our entire line, go to ideallinen.com or stop by 506 South Beltline Highway in Scottsbluff. Locally owned and operated for over 100 years.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Dooley Oil has been providing great service since 1968. They are your distributor for premium Shell lubricants and Howes fuel additive Wyoming, Nebraska, and Colorado. Extreme diesel fuel provider for the 3-state region. As we return here to the Logos broadcasting booth and Oregon Trail Park Stadium on this cloudless, beautiful night, other than the heat, here in Gering, Nebraska, as James Lehman steps into the plate. And we have Chuck Heeman here. He's one of the owners of the Western Nebraska Pioneers to talk about the military game that we have coming up.
Yeah, and if the people that were here last year, you remember we had the U.S. Military All-Stars in last year. They're not touring this year for a number of reasons. I think they'll be back next year. So we've put together for July 1st, it's going to be a team of players from different National Guard units around the area. Right here across the street, Shadron Alliance, Cheyenne. They put together a team. They're going to come down and play us on July 1st. And it's going to be a fundraiser. Popped him in the shoulder.
As that pitch hits Lehman, and he will jog down to first base. And now batting for your Pioneers with a runner on first is going to be the electric center fielder, Coy Carpenter. The speed, the agility, the dog in him, as some might say, will now dig into the left-hand batter's box. And as you were saying, Chuck.
Yeah, so we're going to be wearing, like we did last year, we're going to be wearing specialty camouflage jerseys, which I believe will be going on auction, live auction here pretty soon. Our great social media guy, Josh Kramer, is going to get that taken care of. I have to say it because he's sitting right over there, and I know what happens if I don't say he's great.
It's okay. He'll tell me about it later.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'll hear about it on social media, yeah. The proceeds from that are going to go to benefit American Legion Post 36 here in Gering, and we raised almost $5,000 last year. I'm sure we'll do the same again. So that's July 1st. You got the Australians coming in the next 2 days. We try to do what we can here at the Pioneers to pack things in, and it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
And that's awesome. And speaking of pack, we have Fill the Park Fridays going on all season long. Every day, every Friday, the Pioneers have a home game. You can find a local business on our social media accounts that we will be shouting out that has free tickets. They were buying you a night at the ballpark.
Yep, and to emphasize, it's not like we're blanketing the town with free tickets. These companies, they're buying your family a night out. These are paid on our business end. They're paid tickets or group tickets, but it's to get people. Really, it's a marketing tool for a small business that maybe can't afford to do an outfield sign or a whole lot of things. And so they'll do this, and that generates traffic to their store. We've been doing this since day one. It's really been something. Am I handing it off to the big one over there? All right, we're gonna get this pitch in to Coy Carpenter, the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball by Coy. So we have yet another special guest. We have Miss Annabella Ibarra here today. And Annabella, can you tell us where you're from?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, and how old are you?
12.
Okay, and you have a specific job here with the Pioneers. Can you describe in detail what that job is?
Base painter.
Well, that's not in detail at all. So but you paint the mound, you paint the plate, you paint. That's 4 things you paint. Now she's eyeballing me. She's giving me the evil eye. I understand there's somebody back in Arizona you'd like to say hello to. Do you remember who that is?
My dad,
What's your dad's name?
Chris.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We asked him specifically to watch this game. Anything else you want to say to your dad? Like maybe how you feel about him? How you don't want to tell your own father that you love him. Wow, that's cold. Chris, you see what I'm dealing with here? I understand why you don't want her back. But Bella's up here. She got here up here the other day. She's here for about a month, and when she's here, she is our designated field crew base painter. She jumps out there with the paint before the games, and she makes the bases, mound, and plate look good. Coy Carpenter's fouling off baseballs. They're costing me baseballs. Those cost me, Coy. They're like $5.50 a piece. Knock one out of here. So Bella, in wrapping up, we're going to let Matthew get back to his real job here. Is there anything else you would like to say? Anybody else you'd like to say hi to? You got any friends? Well, you don't have any friends. But
Neither do you.
Oh, that's true. I don't. You're right about that. But we got a ball. Throw it down to second. Whoever that is on first went to second. I don't know who that they are. Lehman went to second. All right. Ball got away, but he stayed at second. So Coy's looking at a full count, nobody out. We're still up 2-1. So, Bella, are you having fun so far in Gehring, Nebraska?
Yeah.
Really, are you?
Not with
No,
you.
that's good. Well, not with me, no. See what I deal with? Okay, we're going to let Matthew get back to it. Anything else you want to say before we go? Okay, Bella is done, but we wanted to make sure we give a shout-out to Chris back in Phoenix for letting us borrow Bella for a month and letting her take care of our bases for us. We got a rundown. Coy's going to be out at first, but we moved the runner to third with one out. Guys are running around. I don't know who they are, so I'm going to let you get back to it. Hey, man, listen, thanks for the time. I really appreciate it. I really wanted to let people know about the Australians coming in and the military game and that's what's coming up. So I really appreciate it.
Of course, Chuck. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for bringing Bella. I know she's been helping out the marketing department the last few days.
That's true. She is our junior marketing intern.
Hey, we'll take all the help we can get, especially when it comes to the marketing department. We'll let you get out of here, Chuck.
All right,
Go
thanks,
enjoy
Matthew.
the ball game. As we are back here, or I am back here. We are back at the plate. Is number 33, the designated hitter, Logan Tribble. As that's a ground ball and is a foul ball. The umpire says it was a bang play. Nelson in the third base box, motioning it was fair, as most third base coaches do and head coaches do. But it is still one out for the Pioneers. Runner on third base is runner on third base is James Lehman. James Lehman at third base after Coy Carpenter's fielder choice at first moved him to third. He got on with a hit by pitch. That is the third hit by pitch for Riley Hudson, the starter for the Grays. Infield is in, trying to nail Lehman at plate. And it's a ground ball. Lehman is going to score as the shortstop spikes the ball in an attempt to, I guess, go home, and then last second try to make it to first base to throw out Tribble. Nonetheless, the run scores. They will charge Parker Ross with the error. That's going to be the third error of the game for the Greeley Grays. And I don't know about you guys, but if I'm a coach, 3 errors in 4 innings is a tad bit concerning. All the errors occurring in the infield, 1 on the pitcher, 1 on the first baseman, and now 1 on the shortstop. Nonetheless, Logan Tribble is on at first base with 1 out as Jet Ruby steps in from Fresno State, the second baseman, batting lefty. He was hit by a pitch his last at-bat. Hudson still on the mound for the Greeley Grays. 0-1's the count. The delivery. Fly ball. Is it going to stay in? It is not. It will go over to the kids that are playing just outside the stands. 0-2 the count now to Jet Ruby. And Hudson looking to strike out Ruby, as he's already got 4 strikeouts on the day. Lefty on lefty matchup. Hudson comes set. The leg kick. And the delivery. And the runner takes off, and it hits. It looked like it hit Jet Ruby from my point of view. umpire, I guess, did not see it. It hit him on the hands, and the Greeley coaches kind of in disbelief as to why it was not called as soon as it happened, and instead the ball went to the backstop. The umpires are going to confer, and they are going to say it did hit him on the hands. So that is another hit by pitch from Riley Hudson. That is going to be his... That's going to be his 5th hit by pitch in just 4 innings. So some command issues, it seems, here for the Greeley Grays starting lefty, the tall lefty. Seem to be having some command issues. Hitting 5 of the Pioneers in just 4 innings. Nonetheless, 1 out, runners on first and second. Logan Tribble at second. Jet Ruby at first, as Cameron Schneider steps in to the box. 1-0 count. Schneider at third base tonight. He walked and he flew out to center field in his other 2 appearances. Hudson, the big lefty, comes set. As Tribble inching his way off of second base. And that ball is outside. The mind games being played by the Pioneers runners seem to possibly be having an effect on Hudson. 2-0's the count to Cameron Schneider from Fresno State. As Hudson comes set. And the delivery is a swing and a foul ground ball towards the Pioneers dugouts. And it's always scary when these foul balls come towards the dugouts. You never know if they're coming off the bat at 100 miles an hour or 10 miles an hour. Nonetheless, that one was a little dribbler. Players had enough time to scoop it up and get behind the gates. 2-1's the count here. Hudson trying to limit the damage in the inning. And Tribble takes off. The runners both take off. The throw is going to second base. And they say he's safe. He is safe at second base. Jet Ruby with the stolen base. The umpire's ruling he is safe. It was a double steal. And here comes the manager of the Greeley Grays, Tim Galindo, and he is going to talk to the umpire and see what exactly just happened on that play and why our runner is safe. And he's pleading his case. I'm not sure this is one the umpires can really overturn, as it is just one umpire's word against the head coach's word. But nonetheless, the home plate umpire has no say in this call, and they both seem to be going their ways. The umpire once again reconfirms the call is safe. And that is a stolen base for Jet Ruby and a stolen base for Logan Tribble. So now Tribble at third base, Jet Ruby at second base. 2-2 the count, 1 out. Batting is Cameron Schneider. Hudson on the mound. Infield is in, looking to chop down Tribble at the plate. No force out at the plate, so it's got to be a tag. Will be interesting to see if Tribble will be running on contact. And Schneider calls timeout with that blonde flow coming out of his helmet. You cannot miss it. It is electric. As Hudson comes set, 2-2 still to count. The delivery. And it's a ground ball to the second baseman, and he thinks about coming home, and he does not. The ball hit to Carson Fagan at second base. He thought about coming home to get Tribble at the plate. He thinks better and just throws it to Alec Martinez over at first base. And so now we have 2 outs. Nonetheless, Tribble does score, though, however. And that gives the Pios a 4-1 lead with 2 runs scoring in the inning. Now stepping into the box, the light tower power, the big man, the unit, Brad Hullock in left field tonight. He's 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts. Looking to change his fate tonight as that first pitch from Hudson misses outside. And no one warming up in the Greeley Grays bullpen, so it'll be interesting to see how long they're going to let Hudson go. However, the Greeley Gray bench does look a little shortened tonight, especially with their original starter, Bryson Knapp, getting injured pregame. As that ball bounces in the dirt, 2-0 count to the light tower power of Brad Hullock with his eye black and sunglasses on. The man is a force to be reckoned with at the plate. Runner on third base is Jet Ruby. Got on by a hit by a pitch. Stole second base on a double steal with Logan Tribble. and then got to third on a fielder's choice at second by the second baseman, Carson Fagan. And that pitch just got the outside corner. It's going to be 2-1 with 2 outs. Pioneers looking to get more damage, more runs on the board. Callan Kuihawa on the mound has really gotten better as the game has gone on. And he has thrown 2 shutout innings after giving up that one lone run in the second, with 4 strikeouts in that time period and only allowing 1 hit. And that was to the right fielder, Ty Yorkovic. 2-2 count. And the catcher is going to go out to the mound to talk to Riley Hudson. The catcher, Crew Walker, will be having a meeting with Riley Hudson. And you wonder what they could be talking about, whether it be what kind of pizza they're serving at the game, possibly, or how great ice cream would sound right about now. Nonetheless, the meeting has broken up. Walker takes his mask off, gets ready to get back behind the plate. Hudson toes the rubber. The tall left-hander standing at 6'2", the Windsor, Colorado native on the rubber, and he delivers 2-2 count to Halleck, and Halleck ground ball to Parker Ross at shortstop, and the throw is high, but nonetheless, Alec Martinez stretches up and brings it down. Halleck grounds out to the shortstop, and that will end the Pioneers' inning as they score 2. Pioneers are ahead 4-1 as we go into the top of the 5th inning on the West Coast scoreboard. From the Logos broadcast booth, Matthew Dennis will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fiber internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a monthly bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
When you decide to sell your car, there are so many more options than ever before. Do not overlook Team Auto Center as a top-rated buyer for your old vehicle. No need to trade it in on a new one. Team Auto Center will give you a fair market price for your vehicle with no expectation of you purchasing from us. Come experience the difference at Team Auto Center or visit us online at teamautocenter.net.
We love our communities and want to high-five those who live in them with our 5 for 5 CD promotion. Right now, we are offering 5.00% APY on new money 5-month certificates of deposits. Stop in to any branch and talk with a personal banker for this 5-tastic deal. We're local and we love our community. Riverstone Bank, member FDIC. The annual percentage yield is effective June 6, 2023 and is subject to change without notice. Penalties may apply for early withdrawal. A minimum $500 deposit is required to open. New money only. Interest compounded quarterly. Public and institutional funds are excluded. Will reprice upon renewal at the current 6-month CD rate.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And we're back here in the Logos broadcast booth. I'm Matthew Dennis, the voice of the Pioneers just for tonight, as Carson Trail will be returning hopefully tomorrow. He is out in Omaha with the Stanford Cardinal as they made their trek to Omaha for the College World Series. And as Tobias, as Zabore, I think that's how you say it, he took over on the weekend as the Pioneers faced the Plainsmen for, it felt like an eternity, but I believe it was just 5 games. As we go into the top of the 5th inning, at bat for the Greeley Grays, number 12, the second baseman, Carson Fagan from the University of Mary. It's a 2-1 count. Callan Kuihawa is still on the mound. He has been dealing since the 2nd inning. He has really settled down. Really 4 strikeouts since then. And 4 straight strikeouts nonetheless. The Pioneers have really been searching for a starter that can solidify himself as the ace of this rotation, and have really just struggled the last few days with the starting pitching-wise. They've given up early inning runs that have come back to hurt them and, well, make them the cardiac Pioneers with 2 walk-offs against the Plainsmen. 3-2's the count to the second baseman, Carson Fagan, and it's a ground ball to James Lehman, and it gets by him, and that will roll into center field. Carpenter picks it up, and he will throw it in. as I believe they'll rule that a hit. I believe it was a hit. Looked like it took a little hop on the dirt and just skirted right through it. So no outs. Runner on first base is Carson Fagan. And now stepping into the box, the lefty first baseman from Bakersfield College. It's going to be Alec Martinez. Pio's up 4-1 as we go on the top of the fifth. And that first pitch from Callan is in for a strike. 0-1 is the count. Pio's no errors. Greeley has 3 through 4 innings on simple, it looks like routine plays, I guess you could say. As that pitch misses outside, it'll be 1-1. As Callan comes set in the delivery to Alec Martinez's strike. Breaking ball got the outer half of the plate. And 1-2's the count. Callan looking to strike out another. He's already got 4 on the night. Let's see if he can make it 5. And that pitch is outside, looking like a fastball outside, possibly looking to see if he was going to chase on that. Pitcher's still in control in this at-bat. 2-2's the count. He can throw anything he wants and see if he can get Martinez to chase. And did he go? The umpire says no. Looks like a little breaking ball, front door breaking ball to break at his foot. Kind of check swing. Umpire says he did not go. Nonetheless, full count now for Callan looking to strike out or sit down Martinez, and a foul ball back towards the net behind home plate. And still full count here as Callan will go ahead and try to set down Martinez. Looks like Asensio battling the sun over there at first base. That sun is setting down the left field line there as that foul ball goes out of the park. Still 3-2 is the count. Coming up on the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Martinez not going down without a fight as Carson Fagan is over there at first base as time is called here. The batter steps out and the pitcher regroups. And still no one up in the bullpens for either team. It looks like this will be a starting pitcher duel as Callan Koihawa strikes him out. Alec Martinez sits down swinging. That is 5 strikeouts on the night for Callan through 4 innings. And we have 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. The second baseman, Carson Fagan, still at first base, and now stepping into the box. The late lineup change. The third baseman, Brogan Barr, number 16 from Garden City Community College, as he takes a low one for strike 1. So 0-1's the count, 1 out. As the sun sets across Oregon Trail Park Stadium, and this is just a beautiful park. It does not get any better than this. As Callan delivers a fastball for strike 2. And just the beautifulness of baseball. Summer baseball is unmatched. I mean, you have leagues all across the country. You have the Cape Cod League, the North Woods League. You know, everyone knows about these leagues because they're the premier leagues. But then you come out here and you have this wonderful ballpark in this great city, in great county of Gering and Scottsbluff. And you play college baseball here. This is great. This is what the people want. College baseball is amazing, especially college summer ball. 1-2 is the count here. And the delivery, and it'll get through the right side. And Carson's going to go from first to third. The throw from right field will not be in time. It's cut off by the shortstop, James Lehman. So first and third here for the Greeley Grays on the single to right field. As the second baseman, the runner on first, Carson Fagan, goes first to third. And now batting the top of the order for the Greeley Grays, number 10, Parker Ross, the shortstop. He has a walk and a strikeout today in his first 2 appearances. Pioneers looking to roll up a double play to get out of it and prevent the runner on third from coming home. The sun still setting, which I'm sure when I played, the sun setting and blinded all first basemen. You see Asensio over there trying to put his glove up so he can see what's going on. And Callan throws a breaking ball. It's outside in the dirt. 1-1 is the count to the Grays shortstop, number 10, Parker Ross. At third base, or on third base running is Carson Fagan, and it's a strike, and the throw down to third base gets away for a second. The runner will be fine and safe. 1-2 is the count. At third base is Carson Fagan. At first base, the runner is Brogan Barr. 1-2 is the count. 1 out. The delivery. And just missed. Not sure where, but it just missed nonetheless. 2-2 now, the count to Parker Ross, the shortstop of the Grays. That's a pretty big lead over there for Fagan at third base. And it's a line drive caught at second base by Jet Ruby. And the runners will hold. So 2 outs now for the Pioneers. They're looking to get out of it with Jaden Fulcher coming up to the plate now. He has a strikeout and a grounding into double play here in this game. So 2 outs. Fulcher coming up to bat from Centralia College left fielder. Asensio still trying to shade the light out of his eyes over at first base. And unfortunately, sometimes sunglasses just do not help in that situation. Ball 1 misses outside. As Callan delivers, and it's a breaking ball, just missed the inside corner, it looked like. 2-0. Still 2 outs. Pio's looking to get out of it without giving up a run. Callan looking to continue his shutout performance for the last few innings. As that pitch just missed 3-0, and Callan looking at the umpire kind of like, where did that miss at? But nonetheless, he's looking to regroup and fire one in there now. Callan toes the rubber. Jaden Fulcher steps into the batter's box, digs in, does his little pre-swing dance, and the pitch. And strike 1. That looked good. 3-1's the count. Callan looking to claw back from a 3-0 to sit down the left fielder of the Grays. And the delivery is a line drive caught at third base by Cam Schneider. And the Pioneers escape the jam, leave 2 stranded. Your Pioneers lead 4-1 as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be right back in the Logos broadcast booth. 4-1 on the West Coast scoreboard. And we'll be right back at Oregon Trail Park Stadium.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
TV 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Logos broadcast booth here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. A live look at the West Coast scoreboard. Pio's up 4-1 over the Greeley Grays of Greeley, Colorado. As we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. And the key to the game from Team Auto Center. The Pio's pitching has struggled the last few days, giving up early runs, as we stated earlier, and they have really turned that around. Callan Koyahava has really shut down the Greeley Grays, giving up 1 run, 5 hits, and shutting out the last 3 innings. A new pitcher on the mound for the Greeley Grays, number 27 from Garden City Community College. It's going to be Dante Philip Neri, the lefty. Stands at 5'10", 205 from Westminster, Colorado. And leading off for your Pioneers in the bottom of the 5th inning, number 9, Austin Burkhoff, the right fielder, currently in the transfer portal. 2-1 the count. He is already 2-1. Got a single and a strikeout swinging earlier in today's game and his earlier at bats. And that pitch is outside. It's 3-1 the count to Austin Burkhoff, the Pioneers' right fielder. Burkhoff also is electric as his other outfielder, Coy Carpenter, as that pitch gets to the backstop. And Burkhoff thinks about rounding first base, but nonetheless is going to stop at first base. So a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the first batter faced by Philip Neary is a walk, a 5-pitch walk. And now batting for the Pioneers, stepping in the righty from Grayson College, the backstop of the Pioneers, number 20, Jacob Lang. Jacob has been hit by a pitch and walked so far in today's game. 2-0 with a count. Philip Neary struggling to find the zone here early in his inning of work that he's gone so far. Still no one warming up in either bullpens now, though, as Lang swings and misses. That looks like an off-speed, probably a changeup. Lang looks at his bat, says, "Let's get it done." With Burkhoff on first base, nobody out, 2-1 the count. Pio's up 4-1. Neary comes set in the delivery. An off-speed that just misses outside the zone. 3-1 to Jacob Lang. And once again, the bullpen depth of the Grays is very limited today, as that strike is just outside. Maybe looked a little bit, maybe a umpire's call there. Full count to Jacob Lang. But yes, the pitching depth of the Grays is very short. They have 6 players listed on their roster nonetheless for pitching. And they had 1 get injured pregame as Lang takes the walk, flips his bat upside down in circles. And now the Pios are threatening with 2 on, nobody out to lead off the inning. 2 straight walks for the Grays. New pitcher, Philip Neary. Burkhoff on second, Lang on first. They have 6 pitchers listed on their roster. And they already went through Riley Hudson, who went through 4 innings, giving up 4 runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors during his time on the mound, one of which he committed. And he struggled with his command as well. But it'll be interesting to see how many pitchers they use tonight and if position players get into pitch, possibly. Now batting for the Pioneers, number 14, the first baseman, the freshman, Michael Asensio. He struck out. He struck out today. And 1-1 is the count. As Dante Philip Neary gets set. Burkhoff on second, Lang on first. The delivery is a base hit up the middle. And Burkhoff, they're going to send Burkhoff. He's going to round the throw in from center field. There will not be a play at the plate as Burkhoff scores. And the Pioneers add yet another, courtesy of a single by Michael Asensio. So not the ideal start for Dante Philip Neary, the new pitcher for the Greeley Grays, as he gives up 2 walks and now a single and a run. And his first inning of work without recording an out. And still no one down in the Greeley bullpen. So you can guarantee they're probably going to try to see how much he can get out of this. As that pitch hits James Lehman, it looked like on the helmet, and he will now take his base. Lehman not very happy, as that is his second time being hit tonight, both of which are up in the head, neck area. And so he will take a slow walk down to first base to put on his batting gloves. Still not very pleased, as the catcher for the Grays, Crew Walker, walks out to the mound to talk to his new pitcher to calm him down, we can only suppose, as the bases are loaded and nobody out, courtesy of 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and now a single. And the Pios have already scored 1 in the inning. It'll be interesting to see what happens now. As you can hear the fans cheering around, they want to see a home run here. Now stepping into the box, the electric outfielder, Coy Carpenter. the lefty from McMurray University, in center field today. He's been electric all year round, and that pitch hits him. Inside on the waist, it looked like, and he, as well, displeased. He will make his way to first base. He will get the run across in Jacob Lang. And that is 6, I count, 6 hit by pitches today. 6 hit Pioneers. So there might be a lot of bruises after this, a lot of ice packs being used. Nonetheless, the run does come across. That's 2 runs across now in the inning. No outs recorded for the new pitcher for the Greeley Grays, Dante Phillip Neri out of Garden City Community College. 6-1 the score, 1-0 the count to Logan Tribble, the designated hitter, batting on the right side. He has a stolen base on the night. He's reached on 2 errors and a fielder's choice as he takes strike 1 on the outer half of the plate. 6-1, once again, the score. At third base, Michael Asensio. At second base, Jacob Lang. And at first base, Coy Carpenter. As that ball gets away, and here comes Asensio. He's going to score. Pioneers get another across on a pass ball or wild pitch. A breaking ball that spiked in the dirt before it crossed the plate. And it got away from the catcher, Walker. Pioneers get another across. The score is 7-1 with Asensio coming to touch home. So now we have James Lehman at third base. Coy Carpenter at second. The designated hitter, Logan Tribble, stepping into the box. 1-1's the count, the designated hitter, as Dante Phillip Neri has now given up 3 runs. And the infield moves in. It's swinging a drive to right center field. That's going to split the gap. And Tribble is going to round the bases. Lehman's going to score. Coy's going to score. He is hustling in. And Tribble is in with a stand-up double. And the Pioneers scratch 2 more across. Make it 5 for the inning as they lead 9-1. And you can hear the cowbells ringing. The fans have been waiting for this moment. The Pioneers have really broken open this inning. They scored 5. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they lead 9-1. The Grays pitcher, Dante Phillip Neri, still struggling to record his first out as he has given up 5 runs without recording an out. The lefty stands at 5'10", 205. And now stepping into the box for your Pioneers, number 35, Jet Ruby. He has 2 hit by pitches and a fielder's choice. And hit by pitches an issue today for the Greeley Grays pitching staff as we count 7 now. Or sorry, 6. Sorry, 6. So it'll be interesting to see how many more happen in today. Nonetheless, Logan Tribble at second base. Jet Ruby in the plate. 2-1 the count as that ball misses low. As Hiram makes his way around the field. As everyone loves Hiram. As there's a strike. 2-2 is the count. To Jet Ruby. And the delivery from Phillip Neri is outside. 3-2 the count. Neri is still looking for his first out of the inning. Still has not recorded that, but has given up 5 runs. And now has that runner on second base in Tribble with his double. As that pitch is in the dirt. And the Pioneers get another walk. So we have Tribble at second base. We have Ruby at first base. And now stepping into the box with the blonde flow out of his helmet. The third baseman, number 36, Cameron Schneider out of Fresno State. The flow steps in, and the delivery is a strike. And you hear the Go Pioneers chant started in the crowd. This crowd is into this game now as the Pioneers have broken it wide open this inning with 5 as that ball gets away from the catcher, Crew Walker. But no runners will advance, and you can only imagine how a catcher must be feeling in a game like this. Dirt balls have got to be hurting him at this point, especially with the heat today and all that gear. Someone get that man a water. Nonetheless, the set and the deal from Philip Neri as a swing and a drive to left center field, and it will be caught out there by the center fielder Levi Randall as it got on the inside of the bat and kind of flared out there. Not deep enough for the runners to tag. Tribble retreats to second base, and Ruby retreats to first base. 1 out. That's the first out recorded by Philip Neri. And now stepping into the box, the light tower power, the big man, the unit, Brad Hollick. The left field today. Currently in the transfer portal from Carrollton, Texas. He has 2 strikeouts today and a ground out to shortstop. Currently in the transfer portal, finishes last season at Northern Colorado as the catcher tries a pick back to first base. No avail there. Hollick swings at strike 1 as Philip Neri comes set to deal. And the runners take off from third base. Tribble is safe as the ball is not caught. However, Jet Ruby does not take off, so you might wonder if that is a missed sign on Jet Ruby's part, or if Logan Tribble just has the green light whenever he wants to go. Nonetheless, that is 2 stolen bases on the night for Logan Tribble, and got a big lead over there at first base for Jet Ruby. 1-1's the count, and the quick pitch, kind of a slide step movement to try to control Ruby from taking off at first base. 1-2's the count to the light tower power, the big unit, Brad Hollick, as he digs in the right-handed batter's box, looking to add on to the onslaught this inning. Runners at first and third, Tribble at third, Ruby at first, and it's a swing and it's a little flare into right field. It'll drop, and it'll drop as Tribble comes across to score. The right fielder, Ty Yorkovich, just could not get to it in time. That's one you don't really want to lay out for, just because if it gets past you, the runners are gonna run all day. Nonetheless, it goes in the book as a single for Brad Hollick. And the Pios get 1 more across. And now batting, stepping in, the right fielder, number 9, Austin Burkhoff. He's got a walk, a strikeout, and a single today. As he takes 1 on the inside portion, Pios put across 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In this half inning alone, with Philip Neri, the new pitcher for the Grays, only recording 1 out. The runner on second is Ruby Jet. At first base is Brad Hollick. And that lone out being recorded by Cameron Schneider. Fly ball to left center field. And it's a line drive caught by the shortstop. And he flips it to second base. Parker Ross and Carson Fagan turn the double play. And they bail out their pitcher from the jam. Nonetheless, though, Pios put up 6. Score is 10-1 on the West Coast scoreboard out there in left field. From Oregon Trail Park Stadium, this is Matthew Dennis. We'll be right back after a break. And a word from our sponsors.
Why not show it off? You take pride in your business, your team, your customers. Why not show it with help from Scottsbluff Screen Printing and Embroidery? Custom banners and flags are tremendous promotional tools, but they can also help you out with pins, magnets, koozies, and just about anything you can think of. If you have it in mind, Scottsbluff Screen Printing has many great options. They also build custom trophies, plaques, medals, and more. If you can say it, they can print it. Get in the zone with Scottsbluff Screen Printing, 1813 Broadway, Scottsbluff.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Are you ready to put down roots into a home you love? Hi, my name is Jennifer Yurdi-Ellis, and I'm a loan officer at Castle & Cook Mortgage. I've been proud to serve the great people of the Panhandle since 2015. If you're ready to make the leap into homeownership, give me a call at 308-220-0503. That's 308-220-0503.
Jennifer Yurdi-Ellis, NMLS ID 1059626. Not all who apply will qualify. Equal housing lender, Castle & Cook Mortgage, LLC, NMLS ID 1251.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And welcome back to Oregon Trail Park Stadium as we head into the top of the 6th inning. We are 2/3 of the way here done almost at Oregon Trail Park Stadium as the Pioneers lead 10-1 on the West Coast scoreboard out there in left field as the Pios put a new pitcher on the mound. That pitcher is number 31, Brandon Ward out of Knox College, a junior from Illinois. Stands at 6'5", 220, throws from the right side, and got a little pop in that. And if he's not pitching, you'll see him around the ballpark. He loves to wear his American cowboy hat. He was doing radar yesterday behind home plate. First batter he's going to face today will be number 14 for the Greeley Grays. It'll be number 14, the catcher, Crew Walker. Crew has a strikeout and a walk today, but that ends the night on Callan Cuellar. He goes 5 innings, gives up 1 run, 6 hits, and he struck out 5. And that's what the Pioneers needed, in all honesty. I mean, they've struggled the last few days with their starting pitching. And he came in today, he shut down the Grays, and now he's going to turn to the bullpen as the first pitch is up for Brandon Ward. 1-0 is the count. And don't forget, the Australians are coming to Nebraska tomorrow and Wednesday. They will be taking on your Western Nebraska Pioneers, and as well as 2 of the Legion teams here in the Scottsbluff County area, in Scottsbluff and in Gering. As Brandon Ward deals, 2-1 is the count. Got some heat behind that fastball. I can feel it up here. That or that's just the temperature outside. Either way, throwing gas. And fouls one back here does Crew Walker. 2-2 is the count to Crew Walker. Brandon Ward looking to dominate his way through the Grays lineup, the delivery. And it's a breaking ball outside. 3-2 as it is for Crew Walker, the catcher. Ward toes the rubber, does the leg kick and the delivery. And just misses upstairs. Jacob Lang, the catcher, thought that was strike 3. Started to throw it around, but nonetheless, a 5-pitch walk to begin Brandon Ward's evening tonight as the sun has set, or sun is currently setting, and the temperature is dropping here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Now batting number 22, the right fielder Ty Yorkovich. He has a single and a line out today as that Brandon Ward's first pitch misses outside. 1-0. The score, Pios 10, Grays 1, as the Pios put up 6. Yes, that is correct. 6 runs last inning on the Grays' new pitcher, Dante Phillip Neary out of Garden City. 2-0 the count to the right fielder. Brandon Ward looking to hone in here with the catcher on first base, and he blows it by him for strike 1. 2-1. As the Go Pioneers chants start once again. And if I had to guess, Ward is probably pumping 90, possibly. And he delivers, and it's a fly ball. Carpenter underneath it in the outfield and center field. And he will put away the right fielder, Ty Yorkovich, on a fly ball to the outfield. And that's the first out of the inning. And now, stepping to the plate, number 17, Andrew Mike from McCook Community College. He's a designated hitter tonight. So after the fly out to center field, 1 out, Andrew Mike stepping into the box. Runner on first base is the catcher, Crew Walker. Mike has a foul fly out to Michael Asensio over there at first base, and a hit by pitch tonight. 1-0 the count. Ward trying to deal. He blows it by him for strike 1. One and 1 is the count as the sun begins to set beyond the beautiful outfield here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And foul fly ball, and we go out of play over into the National Guard area as Asensio pretends to make the catch over there at first base. And you can only, for those wondering, how many foul balls go into that National Guard armory behind us? A lot of them. We've been told they bring them back once they have 3 buckets full. So shout out to them for returning our foul balls. 1-2's the count, and he blows it by him for strike 3. Ward strikes out Andrew Mike, the designated hitter of the Grays. And we have 2 outs. Levi Randolph stepping in now, the center fielder from correction. We have looks like a substitute coming in for the Greeley Grays. It'll be Kalen Bing, the 5'10 lefty, 175 out of Garden City Community College. Hometown is Aurora, Colorado. As the umpires and the coaches confer and make sure that they all have him on a lineup card now. So he will bat for the center fielder, Levi Randall. As Brandon Ward's pitch is up and outside. As someone is walking out of the Grays bullpen. We can only assume it's a pitcher for the next inning. It'll be interesting to see who they throw out there next. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. As that is a nasty pitch right there. Someone called the garbage company because that is trash right there. That was a nasty pitch. 1-1 is the count here on that nasty breaking ball. 2 outs. Catcher on first base is Crew Walker as Bing fouls that down the right side right there to Michael Asensio. One and two the count, 2 outs. We're on first base. Brandon Ward looking to shut down the Greeley Grays. And that pitch is low and outside. Fastball looking like a chase pitch. Two and two the count. Got 2s on the board. 2 outs. Crew Walker at first base, the catcher for the Grays. And the delivery is a high breaking ball at about the helmet. So we got a full count now. Runner will be on the move once Ward commits to throwing home. Ten to 1 our score here in the top of the 6th inning at Oregon Trail Park Stadium on a beautiful night. And the delivery from Ward is... Wow, and the umpire says he went. A check swing that didn't look like a check swing, but nonetheless, Brandon Ward gets the strikeout on it of Kalen Bing, the pinch hitter. And the Pios get out of it. Ward gets out of it. The score on the West Coast scoreboard in left field, the Pios 10 and the Grays 1. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word. Crispy. But also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender. All one word. But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
We are back here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium on a beautiful night here in Gering, Nebraska, as the Pioneers have a lead 10 to 1 over the Greeley Grays as Jacob Lang swings and drives one to left field. Back at the wall. Go! Is it off the wall? And it is off the wall. Wow, I thought that was gone. Left fielder deked as if it was. But it bangs off the Joe Mejia sign out there in left field. And nonetheless, it is not a home run. It is instead a very, very, very long single at 362 feet. Dante Philip Neri still on the mound for the Grays. He struggled last inning, giving up 6 runs. Five of which before recording his first out of the inning. Michael Asensio steps in for your Pioneers, the first baseman. A single and a strikeout today. But nonetheless, Dante Philip Neri still struggling to find the strike zone. It is 2-0 the count. And the delivery from Philip Neri is in the dirt once again. And let's just give a shout out to that catcher, Crew Walker back there. He has been blocking baseballs left and right. Shout out to all my catchers out there because I could never. And the 3-0 delivery is outside. Ball 4. Another walk for Dante Philip Neri. Walks have hurt him. But nonetheless, 2 Pios on to start the inning. We have Jacob Lang, the catcher, at second base. And Michael Asensio, the first baseman, over at first base. And now stepping into the box is James Lehman, the sophomore out of Wofford College out in South Carolina. 2 hit by pitches, and he's reached on an error. 3 errors on the scoreboard for the Greeley Grays. Some fielding difficulties in the infield, it seems. One of which was the starting pitcher, Riley Hudson, who struggled to find his command early on. And the 3 errors definitely did not help him. Another one on the shortstop for spiking a ball, and another on the first baseman for missing the throw from the third baseman. 2-0 the count here to James Lehman from Bluffton, South Carolina. Philip Neri still struggling to find the strike zone. 2-0 is the count. He's on 6 straight balls as he throws his first strike in 6 pitches. 2-1. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Starter was a lefty as well. Lefty on lefty is what managers love, if you're a pitching manager, of course, or you're on defense. The delivery is high. Lehman's up 3-1 on the count. He can be selective here. Nelson over there at third base is urging to wave someone home. He is just excited. He wants to wave someone home. And then the 3-1 delivery is outside. Good scoop by the catcher. Ball 4. And here comes the manager of the Greeley Grays, Tim Galindo. And interesting here to see what he might do. Neri has struggled in the inning that he has thrown so far. He's given up 6 runs, and I think we are going to have a pitching change here, it seems, or just a mound meeting. The infield comes together, taking a roll call now currently. But Neri has struggled in his inning of work, and Galindo says, go get him, Tiger. We got some faith in you. We are going to, it looks like, leave him in. As the mound meeting disperses, the bags will be full of Pioneers. Jacob Lang at third base, Asensio at second base, and Lehman at first base. Lang got on base with a long single off the wall in the outfield and left field. Asensio with a walk, and Lehman with a walk, as that pitch is spiked into the dirt. And once again, shout out to Crew Walker there for blocking all of these pitches in the dirt. He has done a great job of it tonight. Just 1 pass ball. One knows the count to the center fielder, Coy Carpenter, the guy that has that dog in him, as he fouls it off down the left field line and is out of play. Carpenter, a man on a mission here, bases loaded, nobody out. He wants to be that man. Does his little wiggle, gets ready. The delivery is inside, does not hit him, but just inside. 2-1 is the count. Pioneers up 10-1. They have 7 hits on the day. A lot of walks. We have 6 hit by pitches by the Greeley Grays pitching staff. And the delivery is a Ground ball to Parker Ross. He feeds it to Carson Fagan. And there is just the out at second base as the relay is too late to get Coy Carpenter. As Coy Carpenter beats out, it's going to be a fielder's choice up the middle. Nonetheless, 1 out. The run does score. And Pioneers now up 11-1 over the Greeley Grays. Carpenter takes off for second base. It's a swing and a drive to right center field. Is it going to get down? It is going to get down. Tribble will it'll go to the wall. Coy's going to come around and score. Tribble is going to go to third base. The relay to third is not in time as he slides in with a triple and 2 RBIs on the play as Carpenter was on the move with the pitch. Logan Tribble, what a man. Somebody get that man some water. And some oxygen, possibly. Greeley Grays manager Tom Galindo will make the slow walk out to the mound. And he will take the ball from Dante Philip Neri, as that's not the outing he wanted. Gives up 9 runs and is still in charge of that runner over there on third base. A lot of walks. But nonetheless, we will have a pitching change here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And coming into pitch will be number 15, Alec Martinez, the first baseman, will come into pitch. 6 foot tall, 200 pounds from Bakersfield College, the Thornton, Colorado native. Will slide in from first base. And you can hear the SpongeBob references playing in the stadium, as the sound bits here are just something you cannot beat anywhere else. Philip Neri will move over to first base, so just a positional change. No change really in the, possibly a change in the lineup. We will figure that out. They might have removed their DH. But nonetheless, Dr. Levi Baldwin at Advantage Chiropractic in Scottsbluff, treating all of your chiropractic needs from 0 to 100 years old, athletes and veterans. Dr. Baldwin specializes in treating your aches, pains, and injuries. Call today for an appointment and start to get back to better health. Advantage Chiropractic, 633-1425. As Alec Martinez, another lefty. All lefties today for the Greeley Grays. And I don't know about you guys, but when I played baseball, I could not do anything against lefty pitchers. They always picked me off. They loved to strike me out. But, hey, that's just my experience. Nonetheless, the sun has also begun to set. The lights have come out here in Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And as the lights have come out here in Oregon Trail Park Stadium, it is a beautiful night for baseball. If you'd like to come watch the last 3 innings of this ball game here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And don't forget, you can follow the Pioneers. Keep up with us wherever you are. Follow us on social media. Western Nebraska Pioneers on Facebook. WN Pioneers on Twitter and Instagram. Our lovely social media team, our 2 interns, Josh and Maddie. Maddie takes the photos. Josh does the tweets. Give them a big round of applause because they have done amazing. And all of our interns have done amazing. For those of you that don't know, the Western Nebraska Pioneers offer internships in the summer for college students. I am one of those interns as Jet Ruby steps up to the plate to face the new pitcher. Martinez with a nasty breaking ball in there for strike 1. But yes, the Pioneers do have internships to all college students. We have 8 right now. Not all of them are here. Carson is out in Omaha, and 1 is on a vacation. But we have 8 of us from all over the country. We have only one from Nebraska. But yes, you will see us around the ballpark. We handle all the in-game promotions, stadium setup, all that fun jazz. So shout out to all of our interns. Shout out to all those interns out there in all other forms of summer college baseball leagues. 2-1 the count, as Martinez got a little heat behind his fastball, tying outside, 3-1. But yes, these internships are just amazing opportunities. College summer baseball is run by college kids for college kids. That's how I like to say it. 3-2 as that foul ball leaves the park and probably hits a windshield. Don't forget to check your windshields after a baseball game, or don't park very close to the field. 3-2 the count nonetheless. Alex Martinez looking to sit down Jet Ruby, and breaking ball inside. Martinez wanted it. Ruby spat on it, and he is now at first base. Now batting the flow, number 36, Cameron Schneider at third base. From Fresno State. He's got a single, a walk, and fielder's choice, and a flyout tonight. 4 at-bats, and we're only going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Runners on first and third for the Pioneers. That ball gets by the catcher Walker, and Tribble will score with ease as the Pios put on one more. And Ruby moves to second base on the pass ball. The Flow steps in with his blonde, flowing hair just lusciously out of the batting helmet. Digs in, looking to destroy the baseball. Martinez, the lefty, comes set. And the delivery is a ground ball to the second baseman. And he will throw it on to the new first baseman. So ground ball to Carson Fagan. And he will throw it on over to Dante Philip Neri. And Schneider is retired. We have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping into the box, the man, the myth, the legend, Brad Hollick, the light tower power unit of a man, Brad Hollick, number 27, in left field tonight for the Pioneers. And he got a single in his last at-bat. He's looking to add to it tonight. And that pitch graces the outside corner for a gracious strike 1. And the delivery from Martinez is a swing and a miss by Brad Hollick. Pioneers up 14-1. Yes, that is correct. Pioneers have scored 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. As Martinez, 2-strike count, is inside, almost hits Hollick. 1-2 the count to Hollick. Hollick, 6'2", 215 pounds, a sophomore from Carrollton, Texas. That is a unit right there. And he swings and misses. And that will set down the Pioneers in the bottom of the 6th inning as Martinez strikes out Hollick. Nonetheless, the Pioneers put up 4. They lead 14-1 on the West Coast scoreboard out there in left field. We'll be right back after a break and a word from our sponsors.
At Team GMC, we promise you cannot buy the wrong vehicle. We want our customers to feel confident in their purchase decision. Most vehicles come with a 7-day, 500-mile, no-questions-asked guarantee. That's right. Most vehicle purchases come with a 7-day, 500-mile, no-questions-asked guarantee. Team GMC. No games, no gimmicks. You just can't buy the wrong vehicle. Team GMC in Scottsbluff. Shop online right now at teamautocenter.net. GMC. We are professional grade.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least 1 float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Did you know Ideal Linen and Uniform is also a full-service janitorial supply provider? You don't need to worry about finding your janitorial supplies. Ideal will keep your business stocked, saving you time and money. Ideal Linen and Uniform provides quality cleaning and industrial products, mops, soap, air freshening system, paper products, custom logo maps, cleaning supplies, even signage, and more. Call for a free quote. Ideal Linen and Uniform, locally owned and operated since 1907. 506 South Beltline, Scottsbluff. Online at ideal-linen.com or call 632-7197.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And we are back in the Logos broadcast booth here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium in the beautiful town of Gering, Nebraska. As we are underway here at the top of the 7th inning, Brandon Ward still on the mound. 0-1 count. He is dealing as he nails Carson back in, the second baseman of the Greeley Grays, in the back. And Carson will take his base. And now stepping into the box for the Greeley Grays, number 15, the new pitcher, slotting in from first base, Alec Martinez, batting from the left side here. Brandon looking to shut down the Grays offense. That's a swing and a drive to right field by Martinez. And that will be off the wall. Burkhoff will pick it up at the fence. And they're going to send him home. And there will be no relay to the plate as the cutoff relay was missed by Burkhoff. The throw went into second base instead of to the first base and second baseman lined up in a relay home. Nonetheless, the Greeley Grays strike again after they have been held scoreless since the second inning. It is a stand-up double for Alec Martinez, the first baseman. And the score, Greeley Grays 2, Pioneers 14. And now batting for the Grays, as the batter called time last second, and that could have been a very bad situation there. It looks like the umpire called time, actually. That could have been a bad situation there, as Brandon Ward was in the middle of his delivery. But nonetheless, stepping into the box, the third baseman, number 16, Brandon Barr from Garden City Community College. As the at-bat goes on now, it's 0-1 the count to the third baseman, with Martinez standing on second base after he hit a moonshot to right field, and it bounced off the wall out there. 362 in right field, as Ward misses outside. 1-1's the count, as you see Chuck Heeman, the Pioneers owner, walking around the concourse, along with Will, one of our groundskeeper and marketing interns. 1-1's the count to Barr. And swinging a drive, and it hits the grass. And what a great adjustment by Ruby there at second base. What a great adjustment. It hit the grass lip and shot up in the air. Ruby was moving on to his left to go field the ball, and he adjusted, caught it out of the air, and threw it to first base. Nonetheless, not your very routine 4-3 put out, but hey, an out's an out, and you'll take it wherever you can get it. And now batting for the Greeley Grays, number 10, Parker Ross, the shortstop. And that's a swing and a drive to right center field. And it will drop in. The runner will come home. The throw is not in time. Yeah, Jacob Lang trying to deke the runner out. I think there was not a play at the plate. However, that throw in from Austin Burkhoff almost got him. Kind of reminded me of that Derek Jeter play back in 2001. But nonetheless, the Greeley Grays score another run on a bloop hit in the outfield that drops in front of the Pioneers right fielder, Austin Burkhoff. Now batting left fielder, number 2, Jaden Fulsher. He's 0 for 2. He is 0 for, I believe, 3 on the day, actually. Strikeout, grounding into double play. The Pioneers would love him to ground into an out here. Two runs have already scored on the inning, all of which charged to Brandon Ward, currently on the mound. The score, 14-3, 1-0's the count. And that ball will be through the hole in the left side. And Jaden Fulsher has himself a single. And Parker Ross moves over to second base on the hit. And it'll be interesting to see. They have nobody warming up in the Pios bullpen. It'll be interesting to see if something gets going there here in the next few minutes. But nonetheless, 2 outs. Now batting the catcher, number 14, Crew Walker. 2 walks on the day for him and a strikeout. Jaden Fulsher out there at Jaden Fulsher at first base. Parker Ross at second base as Brandon Ward deals ball 1, 1-0. as Brandon Ward is looking to avoid any more damage and leave the runner stranded as he cuts off a breaking ball there as it breaks in for strike one. 1-1 the count. Crew Walker looking to strike for the Greeley Grays. He's looking to add on to their 2 runs this inning as that pitch is inside, a little too far inside as it is. Two and one the count. Brandon Ward looking to hone in here. And the delivery is, wow, that just missed. Brandon Ward does not agree with the call, but neither do the fans, it seems. But nonetheless, 3-1 the count. Greeley Grays, 3 runs on 8 hits. Pios, 14 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. That's a strike. Full count now for Brandon Ward against the catcher, Crew Walker, looking to set down the side here and leave the 2 runners stranded for the Greeley Grays. And Ward comes set, and the delivery is outside and just missed. Ball 4. Just outside. Jacob Lang admits it was outside. Nonetheless, bases loaded, 2 outs for the Greeley Grays. Now stepping into the box, number 4. And give me 1 second while we get his information, as he was not in the lineup originally. As he fouls one off behind to the backstop. This is KJ Hartline, 5'10", 190 out of Missouri Valley College, hometown of North Platte, Nebraska. So probably familiar with the Western Nebraska Pioneers, especially the North Platte Plainsmen, I can assume. Oh, 1 the count. That pitch is outside and is a strike on the outer half of the plate. So 0-2 the count. 2 outs. For KJ Hartline, and you're gonna say it hit him. Wow, they're gonna say it hit him. It must have nicked his leg as he came down from his load. Nonetheless, a run scores, and Greeley has now put 3 up in the inning. Now batting the Dante Phillip Neary, number 27, from the lefty batter's box. He was our pitcher earlier in the game for the Greeley Grays. 1-0 is the count. We have 2 outs. Regardless of what that scoreboard out there in left field says, if you guys can see that, we have 2 outs. Brandon Ward looking to get out of this with no more runs scored. As that pitch gets the outer half, it'll be 1-1 the count. As number 27, Dante Phillip Neary is at the plate. And strike 2. 1-2 is the count to Dante Phillip Neary. And you can hear the cowbells getting together. They want to strike out here. And the delivery is a foul ball into the Pioneers dugout. Hope everyone is okay down there. As they all kind of look around, make sure everyone's got all their fingers and toes. And I think they're fine. Nonetheless, still 1-2 the count to Dante Phillip Neary. Brandon Ward looking to strike him out, and time is called by the batter, Dante Phillip Neary. And the delivery from Ward is high at his head, or at his head length, as Jacob Lang will call timeout. He will head out to talk to Brandon, hopefully to call him down. Asensio will kind of nudge his way in there to make sure his pitcher is okay. And gloves up to the mouth as normal for mound meetings. Nonetheless, it disperses. They took roll call. It dispersed. And we will now have a 2-2 pitch coming. Philip Neri digs into the box. Break up. Brandon Lang toes the rubber. And, sorry, Brandon Ward. Brandon Ward comes set. And the delivery is a high fastball. And he got him. And I thought that was strike 3. Or that is strike 3. I thought that was 3 outs. No, okay. So I guess it is not 3 outs. Now it is 2 outs. And my coworker is looking at me like, hey, what are you doing? Nonetheless, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Greeley Grays, as that ball will go down the left field line, as Jacob Malozzi will now go track it down as he tried to make a spectacular stop on it. And now batting for the Greeley Grays, number 6, Kalen Bing, taking over in center field. And it's a swing and a drive. That'll be bloop into left field. Halleck will pick it up, and he misplays it. He misplays it in left field, and 2 runs will score on the miscue out there in left by Brad. And he is frustrated with himself. He is beating his glove with his hand as he gets back out to his position. And Nelson will make... So 4 runs have scored here in the inning for the Greeley Grays. The score 5-14. As Ward delivers a fastball 0-1 to the second baseman, number 12, Carson Fagan. And 1-1 is the count. Brandon Ward will come set, looking to end the inning and end the offensive slot put on by the Greeley Grays. 2-1, that pitch is high. 5 runs have scored in the inning here, all of which will be charged to Brandon Ward. We had an error in left field that just allowed 2 more runs to score. 2-2 is the count. Brandon Ward looking to blow it by him here. Blow it by Carson Fagan, the University of Mary second baseman. Ward will come set. And the leg kick and the delivery is a fastball, and he blew it by him. Strike him out. And that will do it for the Greeley Grays in the top of the 7th inning. They score 5 on an error and a couple of hits. The Greeley Grays leave runners on first and second. The score, the Greeley Grays 6 and your Pioneers 14 on the West Coast scoreboard in left field. We'll be right back after this break.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
The lights are on here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium here in beautiful Gering, Nebraska, in Scottsbluff County, Nebraska, as the Pioneers lead the Greeley Grays 14-6. The Greeley Grays strike for 5 in that last half inning on a miscue in left field by Brad Halleck and a couple bloop singles. Leading off for your Pioneers in the bottom of the 7th inning is number 9, the right fielder, Austin Burkhoff. As he takes ball 1 on the mound is Alec Martinez moving over from first base. He dealt last inning once he came in. He has a nasty off-speed breaking ball that he'll throw. He throws from the left side. He also has a blow-it-by-you fastball that he says, hey, try to hit it. Nonetheless, 2-0 the count to Austin Burkhoff as strike 1. And Martinez's pitching motion reminds me kind of Dodgers starter Julio Urias. He's got that blow-it-by-you fastball too. And there's a breaking ball as Burkhoff swings. It is 2-2 the count. Pioneers looking to strike back and add on more as the score now stands 2 field goals to 2 touchdowns. And that ball is hit to the third baseman, Barr, and Burkhoff beats it out as Barr kind of bobbled it over there at third base, and they are going to give him the error. They are going to give Brogan Barr the error at third base as he kind of bobbled it. Nonetheless, Pioneers have a leadoff runner on in Austin Burkhoff. Now batting Jacob Lang in a long single. His last at-bat, so long I thought it was a home run. But nonetheless, it was a 362-foot single to left field off the Joe Mejia Border States area of banners out there. Ball 1 outside. Burkhoff at first base with his lead. He does not take off. Swinging a drive to left field, and it will be a sliding catch out there by Jaden Fulcher as Burkhoff will retreat to first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Martinez shutting down the Pioneers in the inning and 1 inning and a third that he has thrown so far, it looks like. And now batting the first baseman, number 14, Michael Asensio. He's a single, a walk, and a strikeout today. Asensio, a great man. We were doing a promotion the other day, and the kid would not leave second base during the Hiram hustle. So Asensio, being Michael Asensio, picks up the kid and carries him off the field. What a great guy. It's a moment that kid will never forget, I guarantee it. Nonetheless, 1-0 the count. That pitch is inside, I guess. It looked inside as Asensio kind of gets out of the way of it. 2-0 from Martinez. Burkhoff still at first base. He is a threat to run. He's got the oven mitt on his right hand. And fans, you may be wondering, oven mitt? Yes, there's an oven mitt. Baseball players nowadays wear oven mitts on their hands. It's to protect them from sliding. It's to protect their fingers from either getting spiked from the metal spikes the players wear or jamming their fingers. It does give you less traction, but hey, it looks really cool. 3-1 the count to Michael Asensio. But yeah, I've seen kids nowadays that they're like 12 and they start wearing these. I wish I had that when I was playing because I love to dive into bases just for fun. Why not? Make my mom do the laundry, you know? As that pitch gets away from the catcher, it will be ball 4 as a breaking ball popped out of the catcher's glove. If he stuck it, he might have gotten the call on it. Nonetheless, it's a walk for Michael Asensio. As now stepping to the plate, James Lehman, the lefty batter, or shortstop from Wofford University, Wofford College out there in South Carolina. The Bluffton, South Carolina native. Hey, that's close to me. He has been hit by a pitch twice and walked and reached on an error. 1 out, Burkhoff on second base, Asensio on first base. The bottom of the Pioneers' order has really came through tonight. Gotten on base and scored runs. First and second, 1 out. 1-0's the count. The pitch from Martinez is in there for strike 1. And the stars are slowly coming out tonight. It's a beautiful night for stargazing, if that is something you're into. as that pitch goes high and inside to Lehman, who has already been hit twice tonight, showed his displeasure with the second hit by pitch. I really don't think he wants to be hit again. I mean, who wants to be hit? But nonetheless, 2-1 the count, 1 out, runners on first and second. But yes, beautiful night for stargazing tonight. There is not a single cloud in the sky. Go grab your blankets, go sit on your backyards, front porches, and go stare at the stars once they start coming out. 3-1 the count. Go Pioneers chant has started amongst the fans. A staple here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, as well as the cowbells, because you can never go wrong with cowbells. 3-1 the count. The delivery to Lehman is outside, and he will take that walk as he flips his bat over to the dugout. So bases loaded, 1 out. Burkhoff at third base, Asensio at second base, and Lehman moseying his way down to first. And now batting the man that has that dog in him, the center fielder, the electric man, number 2, Coy Carpenter. Batting from the left side, the Texas native goes to McMurray University. Single fielder's choice, two fielder's choices, a hit by pitch. He is looking to do damage here, and that's why he's at the top of the order. He gets on base. As Brad Pitt will say in Moneyball, he gets on base. That's all I care about. He gets on base. And he fouls one off here. It'll be 0-2, a quick 0-2 count to Coy Carpenter. He is eager at the plate. He is foaming at the mouth to hit today, as everyone is, as the Pioneers have put up 14 runs. And they are looking to strike here with 1 out, bases loaded. The 0-2 pitch is outside, ball 1. And Crew Walker telling Martinez on the mound to slow it down a little bit. Don't rush. Focus on your locations. As Martinez works into his motion, Carpenter loads. The pitch is a swing and a foul ball down the left field line. As you hear the fans yell, that was a long one, because it was. That one got out by the tractor we have down there in the left field. And if you've never been to Oregon Trail Park Stadium, or just Western Nebraska in general, we encourage you, come on out. You can visit the Western Nebraska Pioneers office, and that one will get through to the right side. They will throw it home, and there will be no play at the plate as they hold the runner at third, Asensio. And the Pioneers are content playing station to station, as they should be. With 1 out, they don't want to risk running into more outs, especially with the way they've been hitting today. The score, 6-15, the Pioneers leading. And now batting the number 33, the designated hitter, Logan Tribble. 1 out, bases loaded. Asensio at third, Lehman at second, and Carpenter at first. Tribble up to bat. He has a triple and a double in today's game. But yes, if you ever get the chance to come on out to a game, we recommend you do. Even just come into the office. Come meet the staff. 1414th 10th Street out here in Gering, Nebraska. Oregon Trail Park is also in Gering, a mile from the office. Beautiful facilities, beautiful park. Great time for baseball. If you ever get the chance, do come visit us. And do come say hello. We'd love to meet you people. 2-1 the count to Logan Tribble. He's halfway to the cycle. He needs a home run and a single, which the way this game is going, he's in his 6th at-bat. He probably could get it. And he's a little dribbler to the Pioneers dugout, picked up by Cameron Schneider outside the dugout, and handed off to another player. 2-2 the count. 1 out. Martinez looking to stifle the Pioneers and make them speechless and get out of the jam here. Martinez works into his delivery, and the leg kick, and the pitch is a foul ball. Martinez had the blow-it-by-you fastball on that pitch, and Tribble just said, hey, let's put the bat on it, give me another pitch, I can beat you. It'll be interesting to see what Martinez goes with now. He has the upper hand, having had Tribble guess on that last pitch. And he gets Tribble guessing again. He throws the breaking ball in the dirt and gets Tribble swinging for a strikeout. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The score, the Pioneers 15 and the Greeley Grays 6. And now stepping into the box, the second baseman, number 35, Jet Ruby. Correction. Ruby bats from the left side, facing a lefty in Martinez with a hard fastball and a sweeping breaking ball and a nasty break. He's a slider that will break outside. It looks like vertical breaking ball that will break down, as we saw in that last strikeout. 1-1 the count, a quick 1-1 count. Pioneers with the bases loaded, looking to do damage here. They've already got across one. They want more. We always want more. Never idle. That is the motto of the team this summer. If you haven't noticed, if you follow us on Twitter, you've seen it hidden in some of the tweets or in our hashtags. Never idle is the motto that was picked up by head coach Brandon Nelson in his first year of the Pioneers, his Pioneers tenure. Great man. That man is an angel, but he's a great man. And his never idle, he runs a great baseball team. He tells his team to never give up and never quit. 2-2 the count. We got Yahtzee on the board. 2-2, 2 outs. 2. Ruby as he fouls one off over the fence into the parking lot. But yes, never idle. And this team has not idled whatsoever. It is definitely noticeable. They fight on all levels, and the camaraderie and morale of the team is just in a great position. 2-2 the delivery. And it's swinging a drive, and that will also go foul into the National Guard. I'm sure we'll be getting a bucket from them here in a little bit with baseballs. So, we'll reset the 2-2 pitch. 2 outs, bases loaded. Pioneers looking to strike. Here comes the delivery from Martinez. And foul ball once again down the right field line. That one will probably go to the fence out there. Past an unfazed Tyler Donatello in the first base coach's box. Says you can't hit me. Try again. Nonetheless, 2-2 once again. Martinez looking to win. And Ruby looking to spoil. Here's the pitch. And it's a excuse me swing and throw the bat at the breaking ball. And it'll be a foul fly out to third base to end the inning. So the Pioneers leave the bases loaded. They get across one. The score, the Pioneers 15 and the Greeley Grays 6 as we get ready for our Dizzy Bat race on the live stream. We'll come back after a word from our sponsors.
Do you know that Melbita has a gas station and convenience store? Let me tell you about it. They have both gas and diesel at their pumps. All the little odds and ends you might need so you don't have to run back to town. You can grab some bagged ice as you head out for the day. With their full breakfast menu served from 7 to 10:30 a.m. and coffee, of course. They also have homemade cinnamon rolls made right there. A varying lunch menu is served from 11 to 1. Stop by Highway 92 Pit Stop in Melbita. We'd love to get to know you better.
Right now at Viera Wireless, we're celebrating the season of our loving moms, our hardworking dads, and our new and hopeful grads. Show them appreciation with one of our best deals ever. Get half off any tablet when you buy a phone with a new or renewed line. That includes the latest generation tablets from Apple and Samsung. You can also get them a new Samsung Galaxy S23 on us when you buy another one with trade-in. For more information, visit your local Viera store today. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
Ask Travis Hawk about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Logo broadcast booth. Don't forget, stop into Logos and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There is no job too big or too small for Logos in downtown Gering. Welcome back. My name is Matthew Dennis. I'm the voice of the Pioneers just for tonight. And you may be wondering, hey, where's the normal guy? He is on his way back from Omaha, I currently believe. And the person we had over the weekend, Tobias Zabare, he was the the Plainsman's. He was the Plainsman's radio broadcast guy, so you are stuck with me tonight. If you have any issues, I am sorry. But, yes, welcome to the broadcast. If you've missed anything, if you missed any of the game, you've missed a lot. The Pioneers are up 15-6. Yes, 15. Count it. 10 plus 5. 15 and 6. against the Greeley Grays of Greeley, Colorado. New pitcher on the mound for the Pioneers is Jacob Malozzi. And you may be thinking he throws weird. No, he doesn't. He is actually a sidearm submarine pitcher. Very rare to see in the game nowadays. He throws from about below his waist level. Jacob just recently committed to Mid-American Christian University out in Oklahoma. Congratulations to him, as he is up 0-1 with his sidearm delivery against number 15, Alec Martinez, the current pitcher. As sidearm is hard to, I mean, I've played against a couple kids. Those sidearmers are hard to read. As he's ahead 1-2 to Alec Martinez. Malozzi comes set, and the delivery. And it is just outside, and he does not get the call. As it is moves to 2-2 now. Malozzi from Decatur, Texas, a sophomore going into his junior year at Mid-American Christian University. As that pitch misses low, it is full count now. Full count for the other pitcher, Alec Martinez, as Malozzi is looking to set him down and assert his dominance. And the pitch, and he does. He strikes him out swinging. And Malozzi has asserted his dominance, ladies and gentlemen. As the Chasing You song plays on the speakers here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Now stepping into the box to face Malozzi will be the third baseman, Brogan Barr, number 16 from Garden City Community College, who's a late addition to the lineup as he fouls the first pitch out to the left side. And you may be wondering, how does a sidearmer pitch? Like, what pitches does he throw? Most sidearmers will throw a sinker. The way they throw, it forces the ball to go down and out. If you throw like a normal two-seam baseball, it'll move outwards and down as a sidearm pitcher. So most of them will throw a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and then some sort of off-speed. Most of them will throw a slider of a sort that will sweep across the plate in whichever arm they're throwing with. So for righties, it'll move right to left, and it'll break towards the lefty batter. Lefties, vice versa. It's a nasty pitch to go against if you can't read it. One of the notable sidearmers that has a nasty slider, if you ever look up Chris Sale, Boston Red Sox, Chicago White Sox, he is a nasty kind of sidearmer reliever, or sidearmer pitcher. But there are also guys like Pat Neshek and Steve Cishek and Adam Simber. They're also great sidearm submarine relievers, as they're called. The 2-2 the count. Malozzi has got 2-2 on the third baseman, Brogan Barr. But yes, sidearm is interesting as Malozzi strikes him out, and Barr is pleading his case to the umpire as, how is that a strike? But nonetheless, he says his piece and he walks away to the dugout. Malozzi now struck out 2 batters in a row as he comes into the game. And the Go Pioneers chants are going. 2 outs here as Parker Ross digs into the box. A righty-on-righty matchup. Expect to see a lot of a fastball sinking inside. And then most 2-strike counts, you will see a sweeping pitch that will move outside to get him to chase. And foul ball. 0-2 the count. Malozzi looking to have a 3-up, 3-down inning here. Already struck out 2, looking to strike out a third. Striking out the side here would be great for the Pioneers, as it would set them up to come into the top of the 9th next inning and close the door on the Greeley Grays tonight. And the pitch is high. Good waste pitch there. 1-2 the count. He's got one more he can waste here. Expect to see something that the batter Ross can chase. And here's the delivery. And it's inside. It's kind of a on your thumbs kind of pitch there as it goes foul. Asensio slides, tries to get it. Does not. He might have a little rug burn there. So that does not look very very comfy to be sliding on. 1-2 the count still after that inside pitch. Fouled. And Malozzi comes set. Here's the pitch. And it's another inside pitch on the hands. I wouldn't be surprised if that bat snaps soon. Losey, not a hard thrower, and most sidearmers are not hard throwers, believe it or not. They usually throw at about 80, 70, low 7 or high 70s to high 80s, believe it or not. The force on their arm does cause a lot of shoulder injuries. Most sidearm. That's why it's very rare to see a sidearm. Wow, and the umpire calls that pitch strike 3 on the outer half of the plate. Parker Ross cannot believe it. He shakes his head in frustration as he walks away. The umpire throws the ball out there for a new inning. And we'll be right back. The score, the Pioneers 15, the Greeley Grays 6 on the logo scoreboard, on the West Coast scoreboard out there in the outfield. We'll be back after this break.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word: crispy, but also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender, all one word. But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back here in the Oregon Trails Park Stadium logos press box as the sweet sound of Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline wraps up tradition here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. As we head into the bottom of the 8th inning, this should be the last half inning the Pioneers will have to bat as they need just 3 outs to close the game out here against the Greeley Grays in the next half inning. Cameron Schneider up to bat first, number 36, the third baseman tonight. The electric flow you may see out of his helmet is his luscious blonde hair. And I personally would love to see him take that helmet off because I want to see what it looks like underneath there. 0-2 count, though, from Martinez. Quick 0-2 count. And it's a, wow, line drive up the middle. Almost hit Martinez. Happy he got out of the way of that one. That was a rocket off the bat of Cameron Schneider. Pitcher's worst nightmare. A ball hit right back at them, especially at that speed. Probably 90 plus off the bat. Now batting the left fielder, number 27, Brad Halleck. The big unit steps in, and you may be wondering, why are we using wood bats? Well, that's a great question. Summer collegiate leagues across the country all use wood bats. It's to prepare these players that want to go play independently or professionally in any league across the country or the world. They all use wood bats as Halleck swings and misses at strike 1. The count is 1-1. But in college, you remember, most of them use aluminum bats. That makes the ball go further and faster off the bat. So the wooden bats is a change of pace for some of them. The balls will not be as farther unless, of course, you practice. That ball gets away from the catcher, Walker. And Schneider goes to second base, but does not slide. As that was a lot closer play than I think he thought it would be. And Nelson is kind of like hanging his head over there like, hey, we do laundry here. Maybe you should, slide. But nonetheless, runner on second base for the Pios, no outs. Looking to strike here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Halleck, ball high and outside. That pitch is about as high as Halleck was, and Halleck stands at 6'2". So that pitch was definitely up there. But yes, college leagues across the country, they use the wood bats to prepare these players to play professionally in any league across the country. And the aluminum bats, they're used in the NCAA. Players can use wood bats. It's very rare you see a player use a wood bat in the NCAA or in college as the count goes full to Brad Halleck, and he looks to drive one here. But Nonetheless, we are a wood bat team here out in Gering, Nebraska. So is our counterpart, the North Platte Plainsmen. We run wood bats here as Halleck strikes out, and he is frustrated with himself as he almost hits himself in the head with a bat. He is frustrated, rightfully so, as that is the 4th time he has struck out tonight, unfortunately. And after that miscue in left field, Halleck is looking for something to go his way tonight. Now stepping into the box, number 9, Austin Burkhoff, the right fielder. He is currently in the transfer portal. The transfer portal is an interesting topic nowadays, too, because you have players transferring left and right, it seems like. I saw something that's at 20% of Division I players are currently in the transfer portal. And those players are either players that don't get playing time. You know, most players, if they get a Power 5 offer, which will be schools from like SEC, Big 12, Big 10, ACC, and Pac-12, they will take the offers because, hey, I go to a big school. I go to, like, you know, a name school. And so we run into that issue a lot nowadays is most of these players, they will enter the transfer portal at the Division I level because they're either A, not getting playing time, things along those lines, or with the NIL nowadays, oh, you're not paying me the NIL deal. As a 3-0 count to Austin Burkhoff is there. And that pitch is inside as Walker drops it behind the plate. And it is ball 4. So Burkhoff on first and Schneider on second. Now batting the catcher, number 20, Jacob Lang from Grayson College. But the transfer portal, they've implemented some new rules to prevent people from transferring every year. But people will transfer Division I level. They will transfer down to Division II, Division III, junior college, NAIA, whatever it may be, just so they can get playing time. Junior colleges are typically 2-year schools, and from experience that I have from people I know that have played there, typically you have a junior varsity team and a varsity team, and you will play a fall season and a spring season because you were only there for 2 years. As that pitch is in there for a strike, it's 1-1, and you will have 60 to 70 players on these rosters because everyone is vying for a spot. So if you can live up to it, there is 6 other people right behind you that will gladly take your spot. As that ball is driven into right center field, and it will drop as the right fielder is unable to make the catch. And he's a little shaken up, it looks like, and he is fine. But an attempt at a diving catch out there in the outfield for the right fielder, and it just did not work for him. It came out. He had it, and it came out of the glove. Nonetheless, Michael Asensio is going to walk up to the plate now. Asensio, batting from the right side, is a freshman. But, yeah, the transfer portal, they've had issues with it in the past as players are transferring too much and things along those lines. But for players at the Division I level who do not get playing time, or at any level for that matter, will not get playing time, they will transfer down to Division II, Division III, junior college, NAIA. And from that point on, they will play. And that's how you get stats. That's what these summer leagues are for. For our players that are in the transfer portal, this is a way to get baseball in so that you can go play at another college. This is like another opportunity. And the transfer portal has really gotten up there in certain sports like football, as the count goes 2-1. Like football, you have a lot of players who will go to these big schools, sit the bench for 3 years, and be upset not getting playing time. So they'll transfer out to smaller schools. But nonetheless, the transfer portal provides these guys with a lot of great opportunities. Whether it's you didn't get an offer coming out of high school, things along those lines. The count goes 2-2. Martinez delivering to Asensio. And that ball will be to the shortstop Ross as it will go to second baseman Fagan as they turn the double play. As they get it over to Dante Phillip Neary at first base. The 6-4-3 double play. As we go into the top of the 9th inning, the Pios leading 15-6 as they leave one stranded at third base on that. And we'll be right back with the top of the 9th after this break.
When you decide to sell your car, there are so many more options than ever before. Do not overlook Team Auto Center as a top-rated buyer for your old vehicle. No need to trade it in on a new one. Team Auto Center will give you a fair market price for your vehicle with no expectation of you purchasing from us. Come experience the difference at Team Auto Center or visit us online at teamautocenter.net.
Russell's Automotive in Scottsbluff, they believe in providing the best auto repair services and warranties to their customers. That's why they're excited to announce their new coast-to-coast nationwide warranty through the Certified Auto Repair Network. With every repair they make, you'll receive a 36-month or 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor honored nationwide. Their ASE certified technicians use the latest diagnostic tools and equipment to make sure your car is running like new. And with their new nationwide warranty, you can travel worry-free knowing that you're covered no matter where you go. So come on down to Russell's Automotive in Scottsbluff today and experience the best in auto repair services and warranty. Call them now to schedule your appointment.
Allo is here to give you the FYI. Are your shows buffering? We know why. Are your games lagging? Don't deny. Are your work calls dropping? Here's the FYI. Your old school internet company can't keep up. They give it a try. Their network isn't enough. Don't get trapped in their gimmicks and lies. It's time to fiber your internet with Allo. Honest, local, and hassle-free is what we stand by. Experience Allo Internet. Visit allofiber.com/FYI.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park Stadium, where they just announced tonight's attendance 622 in a stadium that holds 1,000. That's about 60%, and that is not bad for a Monday evening. Nonetheless, and it's also with the 90-degree heat, but nonetheless, we are going into the top of the ninth inning on the West Coast scoreboard out there in left field. It is 15-6, your Pios over the Greeley Grays. Jacob Malozzi still on the mound after a shutdown last inning. He struck out 3 straight of the Greeley Grays to set down the side. Jacob Malozzi, a submariner sidearmer from Texas, Decatur, Texas to be exact, has just recently committed to play at Mid-American Christian University as his first pitch to number 2, Jaden Fulcher, the left fielder, is fouled out of play. We are 3 outs away from a Pioneers victory tonight, and something the fans would love to see, and I'm sure the head coach would love to see after dropping the last game last night to North Platte. Is that a drive to center field? Carpenter is coming in. Carpenter is going to lay out, and he will make the catch. What a great catch by Coy Carpenter in center field. He lays out to make the grab to get the first out of the inning here on the top of the ninth. And to set down Jaden Fulcher. Coy Carpenter, yes, he is him. Somebody get that man. He is bad. All right, Coy Carpenter with the electric play to start the inning off. Jacob Malozzi will now be facing a left-handed hitter in Crew Walker, the catcher from Shasta College. Malozzi comes set and delivers, and that pitch is inside for a strike. The score, 6-15, the Pioneers up. 1 out, 0-1 count. Malozzi comes set, and the pitch is a ground ball to Asensio. What a great play by Asensio. Malozzi gets over to cover, and he drops the ball. But what a great stop by Asensio. And what a great effort by Asensio to get the ball to Malozzi. Malozzi telling Asensio, that is my bad. I will make up for it. Something you'll see a lot with submarine pitchers as well is that they will induce ground balls. Most of the time in major leagues, you will see them come in to get double plays. Malozzi, 1 out, delivers 0-1. The count now, as he delivers that strike to KJ Harlan, the North Platte native. 0-1. 0-2. 1-1. Sorry, that pitch is inside. 1 out still. Malozzi comes set, and the pitch. And that is a foul ball back to the net. Malozzi's balls have all been tailing, at least to righties. They've been tailing inside, up on the hands. Again, something that submariners do, especially as a righty. Your pitches will tail to the right. And this is how they get ground balls. They induce low and inside pitches. They get low ground balls. As that pitch is grounded, foul, picked up by the Grays' third base head coach, sorry. 1-2 count. Expect to see possibly an off-speed slider or some sweeping breaking ball across the plate to get him to chase. Malozzi has the advantage here, as he has pitches to waste. The batter does not, however, as he throws it inside. The batter was looking for off-speed, I believe, and he got the heat. Nonetheless, we have 2 outs now, and now stepping into the plate, the left-handed batter, Dante Phillip Neri, currently playing first base for the Grays. We have 2 outs here. You can hear the cowbells as they want a Pioneers win tonight. And the pitch from Malozzi is outside, still tailing outside with that kind of sinker two-seamer kind of mix there. Runner on first, 2 outs. Cowbells are ringing as the Pioneers are searching for another win to add to their season already. And 1-1 is the count. 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Malozzi comes set. The delivery to Dante Philip Neri with leg kick, and is a ground ball. Malozzi will not pick it up. No one will get to it, but it was hit in between no man's land as Jet Ruby picked up the miscommunication between the no man's land, got the ball to Malozzi. Malozzi just dropped it at first base. That's the second one Malozzi has dropped this inning at first base, but we all know that fielding ground balls is actually pretty difficult if you think about it, especially when you're trying to find a base and trying to find the ball at the same time and making sure you are not getting ran over by a runner. Nonetheless, 2 on, 2 out here for the Greeley Grays here in the top of the 9th inning. Now batting number 6, Kalen Bing. Left-hand batter's box. He fouls one off towards the Pioneers' dugout. And I think they're going to go count limbs and toes over there now. Fingers and toes. Make sure everyone has all of them before the next pitch. It amazes me that with all the foul balls hit to all these dugouts, the players still want to sit outside. But, hey, each their own. Nonetheless, 0-1 delivery from Jacob Malozzi on the mound. Is a little Judy foul down the left field line. 0-2 the count. The Cowbells are ringing. They are looking for a put-em-away strikeout right here. What a fitting way it would be for the Pioneers to win this game right now. After the night they've had, the fans are getting loud. The thunder is pounding here, and that pitch is right down the middle. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The final score: the Greeley Grays 6 and the Western Nebraska Pioneers 15. Jacob Malozzi strikes out the last batter, Kalen Bing, as the Pioneers come out offensively after the games against North Platte, where they only put up a few runs, and score 15 runs. We'll be right back with the Runs Up post-game show right after this break.
Dooley Oil has been providing great service since 1968. You can find us located at 2475 10th Street in Gearing, with a total of 5 locations to serve Wyoming, Nebraska, and Colorado. Hi, this is Brian from Dooley Oil, letting you know that we have hydraulic, coolant, and engine oils, as well as grease in stock and on hand. Our drip oil and blue ribbon death comes in a variety of sizes from 2.5s to totes. Delivery available. So for all your ag, commercial, lubricants, and fuel needs, trust the folks at Dooley Oil. Thank you for your patronage. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ trailer dealer, as well as a full-service welding and fabrication shop. As your PJ dealer, they have lots of options from dump trailers and bumper pull dumps to equipment tilts, super wides, car haulers, and utility. These PJ trailers are built in Texas to hold up to the hard-working professional using them. Come see the quality for yourself. 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, or call 308-575-0710 to find what you're looking for. If it's not in stock, they can get it for you. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales.
Spring has sprung, and High Plains Spas and Recreation remind you that it's time to de-winterize your boats and RVs. The professionals at High Plains Spas and Recreation not only de-winterize your system, that's flushing the antifreeze, protecting your plumbing in your RV and the cooling system in boats, but they can repair and service all the systems, including the electrical, AC, and heating and plumbing, to ensure that your boat or RV is ready to go when you are. High Plains Spas and Recreation, open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 1725 East Overland, Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
And welcome back here to Oregon Trail Park Stadium, as they have already turned the scoreboard off. But the Pioneers are victorious 15-6, and it has been my pleasure to call this game tonight on the KNEB and our YouTube broadcast. Fans, it has been a blessing to have you guys listening to the game. It has been a joy of mine. I have actually never called a game before, believe it or not, so I was very nervous about this. But you guys, the fans, our sponsors, you guys are all the best. We are getting our player of the game for the Runs It post-game show, so make sure you stay around for the post-game show, because we will be highlighting the next matchups coming up with the Australian Select Colts as Chuck highlighted earlier. But just remember that the Runza post-game show will be coming up here in just a minute after this break. We're just making sure we got our player up here for it. The team is having their meeting. I hope you guys all had an amazing night listening to me. It's been a pleasure to call the game for you. As the Pioneers are once again victorious, Jacob Malozzi comes to shut down the Greeley Gray offense, striking out at least 4. I lost track after the 4th one, but that man, somebody get him some water and a bench. But yes, shout out to the Pioneers offense tonight as they got it going, and Callan Kuyawa, after he shut down the Greeley Grays, after the Pioneers have struggled the last few games. But we'll be right back after a break from our sponsors.
Do you know that Melbita has a gas station and convenience store? Let me tell you about it. They have both gas and diesel at their pumps. All the little odds and ends you might need so you don't have to run back to town. You can grab some bagged ice as you head out for the day. With their full breakfast menu served from 7 to 10:30 a.m. and coffee, of course. They also have homemade cinnamon rolls made right there. A varying lunch menu is served from 11 to 1. Stop by Highway 92 Pit Stop in Melbita. We'd love to get to know you better.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
Find out how Travis Hawk can help you with your auto, home, and life needs.
Right now at Viera Wireless, we're celebrating the season of our loving moms, our hardworking dads, and our new and hopeful grads. Show them appreciation with one of our best deals ever. Get half off any tablet when you buy a phone with a new or renewed line. That includes the latest generation tablets from Apple and Samsung. You can also get them a new Samsung Galaxy S23 on us when you buy another one with trade-in. For more information, visit your local Viera store today. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Look like a team, work like a team with professional uniforms from Ideal Linen and Uniform. Shirts, pants, coveralls, lab coats, scrubs, cook shirts, aprons, and much more. Ideal also offers flame-retardant garments and feature the Ideal Connect tracking system. So when your uniforms are sent for laundry service, they will be tracked and returned professionally, cleaned and pressed. For a free quote and to see our entire line, go to ideallinen.com or stop by 506 South Beltline Highway in Scottsbluff. Locally owned and operated for over 100 years.
Hi, this is Alexandria with the Emporium Express. As spring is slowly making its way to the valley, your fair weather schedule is sure to be blossoming, along with your gardens. Let us take the pressure of breakfast off of your plate. Spinach and feta croissants, breakfast sandwiches, scones, and Danish, the raspberry glazed being my personal favorite, all baked fresh daily, are an excellent way to kick off your busy morning schedule, along with your always made with love cup of coffee and a smile from our wonderful staff. Happy gardening, and we'll see you soon.
It's time now for the Runza post-game show, presented by Runza Restaurants. Runza makes a great stop before or after every game. Win or lose, Runza makes it all better.
Welcome back to the Runza postgame show. Runza doesn't like to think of themselves as just another restaurant in town. They like to think of themselves as part of the community. Runza, with locations in Scottsbluff, Gehring, Chadron, and Alliance. Fans, I'm here with the player of the game. The player of the game is brought to you by Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gehring. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. I'm here with our player of the game, the designated hitter, Logan Tribble. Logan, how are you feeling right now?
Excited that we won. We didn't score a lot of runs early, and it was looking a little shaky after our loss last night, and we brought it together. Feels great.
So you had 2 stolen bases tonight. Are you much of a speed demon on the bases? Is that something you are like normally, or is that just something that, hey, tonight was like, yeah, I feel great?
I did feel good, but I am trying to put some pressure on the pitcher on base paths.
We definitely noticed that. You had a double and a triple. I saw you hesitate kind of around second base as you were heading towards third for that triple. Did you kind of second guess yourself there, or?
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where the ball was, and I think Nelly was sending the runner that was already on second home, and so he wasn't exactly looking at me, and so I hesitated a little bit, and then I saw the ball was still in the right fielder's hands, and so I figured I had time.
The man's got wheels, got to give it to him. So we dropped the one to North Platte yesterday. I'm sure that kind of brought the team morale down, as that was only their second win of the season. But going into the Australian series, what are you most excited about when it comes to that?
Playing a team from a different country. Obviously, baseball is more of an American sport, and so in other countries it's less common to play baseball, so it'll be fun to get out there and play those guys.
And we also have the military game coming up. What are you looking forward to that part? You're going to be playing the National Guard of Nebraska. Is that something that you think other leagues can't compete with when it comes to the specialty games that we have playing this year?
Yeah, I think it's awesome, to get out there and play those guys. It's really cool.
And how's the team morale going on with the team right now? I know that, the loss yesterday was probably a little bit defeating, but the team morale seems to be high. The camaraderie seems to be there. Nelson is back at the helm after Tyson was there for their weekend. Team morale seems to be going through the roof. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is. We're a close group of guys. It feels awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our Taco John's player of the game, Logan Tribble, the designated hitter, with a double and a triple tonight and 2 stolen bases. Logan, thank you so much for coming on the Runza postgame show.
Thank you.
Thank you. And all right, fans, we'll be right back to look forward to the Pioneers season as they welcome the Australian Select Colts, as they are probably on the road to Gehring, Nebraska now. We'll be right back after this break.
Home title theft. It's on the rise, and it's devastating if it happens to you. Listen to the alarming words of an actual home title thief.
I don't need to know your date of birth and social security number. All I have to do is go to public records, create a document, and file that document, and then I can borrow against the house or sell the house. You may have no clue until you find out that your house has been sold or till several loans or several banks are foreclosing on you.
For pennies a day, Home Title Lock puts a virtual barrier of protection around your home's title with 24/7 monitoring. The instant they detect any tampering, you'll get an alert, and that's bad news for home title thieves. So when's the last time you checked on the title to your home? Find out if you're already a victim with your free title scan and complete title report. $100 value free with sign up. Just go to HomeTitleLock.com and sign up in minutes. That's HomeTitleLock.com. HomeTitleLock.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Runza postgame show. Runza doesn't like to think of themselves as just another restaurant in town. They like to think of themselves as part of the community. Runza with locations in Scottsbluff, Gehring, Chadron, and Alliance. Fans, we are back here on the postgame show after we just heard from our Taco John's player of the game, Logan Tribble, designated hitter, the righty-righty from Wofford, the Bradenton, Florida native. He had 2 stolen bases on the game, and he had a double and a triple, as well as a couple RBIs. That man deserves whatever he wants tonight. Nonetheless, though, the Pioneers are still at home for the next 2 days as they welcome in the Australian Select Colts. And fans, that is an interesting matchup. For starters, they're from Australia. When are you ever going to get a chance to play an Australian team again or see them play in action? They do have players from around the world, though. They have a couple Americans. They have their roster last year included some from countries in Asia and the Middle East, as well as Europe. And so that is just something interesting. So don't forget to come on out and get your tickets now. You can get them online. And if you go to our social media accounts, you can find us promoting them there or come to the ballpark. This is a game that you will not want to miss. Once again, we are playing the Australian Select Colts. And you'll even see them in town as they're playing against the Westco Legion up in Scottsbluff, as well as the Legion right behind our left field fence out there in Gehring. So once again, the Australians Left Colts come to town. We want you here. They want you here. Everyone wants you here. You just got to be here. Come by. Come watch. Come meet the interns. Interns love to talk to you people. Come meet the interns. We would love to meet you guys. Come enjoy a day at the ballpark. Pioneers win tonight 16-5 as they lost their game last night, their final game against North Platte 3-1. The offense comes out and steadily beats the Greeley Grays 15-6. Starting pitcher Callan Kuyawa has dominated. He dominated tonight. He threw 5 innings, allowing 1 run. Something the Pioneers struggled with in the last few games was giving up early runs. Callan said, no, not tonight. Give me the ball, and I will lock them down. And he did, only allowing one run through 5 as Brandon Ward came in out of the bullpen. And then that led to Jacob Malozzi throwing 2 innings, striking out at least 4 in the Pios W tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure to call this game tonight. On behalf of myself, the crew next to me, all the staff and all the interns, and our sponsors, I believe we're going to go to one more break, and then we will call it a night here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium.
Ray Marriott.
FNBO is the Great Big Small Bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the Great Big Small Bank. FNBO, independent and family-owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Runza post-game show. Runza doesn't like to think of themselves as just another restaurant in the town. They like to think of themselves as part of the community. Runza with locations in Scottsbluff, Gehring, Chedron, and Alliance. And I'm sorry if I butchered any of those. I am not a Nebraska native, but at least I got Scottsbluff and Gehring and Alliance correct. But welcome back. We talked to our player of the game, Logan Trimble, the designated hitter, the freshman out of Wofford. Goes with a double and a triple tonight, halfway through the cycle, 2 stolen bases on as well. And he said he was just trying to put the pressure on the pitchers, and the Pios really did that tonight. They knocked out Riley Hudson, the starter for the Greeley Grays, in about 3 or 4 innings as he struggled to find his control. And then their next pitcher, Dante Phillip Neris, also struggled to find his control, giving up 6 runs in 1 inning before recording an out. And as their final pitcher, Alec Martinez, seemed to be the better of the 3 as he came in and kind of shut down the Pioneers, holding them to just I think it was 3 runs. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure tonight on behalf of everyone here in the Western Nebraska Pioneers organization, the players, the staff, everyone. It has been a pleasure. And we are going to be signing off tonight. We wish you all a good night. Don't forget to come out to the ballpark tomorrow. Got the Australians in town. It'd be an interesting matchup to see. But have a great night, everyone.